All right, everybody. Good evening and welcome back to Talking Watches. Today is Wednesday, August 27th, 2025, and this is episode 1624. Did I say it correct? 1624. That's a lot of episodes for those who are keeping track. But for those who don't know me, my name is Tim Wright. I live stream every single day at 5 p.m. New York time for at least 3 hours. On this channel, we cover everything happening in the watch world. Latest news, new releases, collector interviews, industry insights, and sometimes we even do live coverage from events. Now, this is my full-time job, so the only way I can keep doing this daily is with your support. By sending your super chats, you guarantee that your question or comment becomes part of the conversation live on air. We have memberships that start at just $4 a month, and if you upgrade to a $10 tier, you also unlock access to our exclusive WhatsApp group where the conversation continues around the clock. And as you know, I jokingly call it grifting for super chats, but truthfully, it's what keeps this show alive and running every single day. Just to do a very quick wristwatch check over here. On the wrist tonight is the Rolex Daytona 116500. This is one of the most sought after modern Rolex references, known for its crisp Cerachrome ceramic bezel, the 4130 caliber with 72 hours of power reserve, and that sleek, thin case. Fun fact, Rolex first introduced the ceramic Daytona in 2016, and it instantly became one of the hardest to get sports watches in the world. And for me, this piece is extra special because I got lucky. My AD actually delivered it on my 30th birthday. So it was very, very cool of them to do that. Not always you get so freaking lucky. But hey, it's all cool. It's all cool. Guys, um, just to recap, yesterday we had a pleasure of being joined by Pete Mitchell. You know him by his Instagram at Life with Pete underscore, and he's got a YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the comments just after this intro. Pete is all about cars, watches, and wine. He's a true luxury lifestyle enthusiast and a watch collector, cigar connoisseur, a car guy, wine lover, foodie, and a fashion aficionado. Basically, someone who explores the best life has to offer. Hey, roommate. Hey, she's hiding behind me. His content brings together Swiss timepieces, premium cigars, supercars, haute couture, Michelin star dining, and exclusive events, giving people a peek into living life to the fullest. His tagline says it best: to collect is to hold history in your hands. Each piece, a story. a passion, a pursuit of timeless beauty. If you missed yesterday's conversation, I definitely encourage you to go back and watch it. Pete brought some incredible insights into collecting and into lifestyle. Much must watch episode for everyone. Today's topic we're gonna cover. Hey, let's bring on here we go. We got Red Shovel joining us. Red, welcome to the live stream. I'm just
Hey,
rattling off what we're gonna talk about. Are you excited? Are you excited
about what?
about?
I'll stay with you in London. I know
London?
you have room for him.
No, you can't
Yeah.
stay. You can't stay. We can't have annoying people with us.
No,
I'm just
no, there's
joking.
no. There's two single beds. There's
There's
two
two
single
single
beds.
beds. You can stay in my
Yes,
bed if you want. Okay.
yes, you can stay. Uh-huh.
She can
But there's
stay.
two.
You can stay. If you want to stay, you can stay. You just have to be cool and just roll with the punches, okay?
Red, they have a window this time.
It has a window. Yes.
Of course, Red Shovel was not gonna stay in the
I
shoebox like
didn't.
me.
I didn't book. No, there's no shoebox has been booked. No, no prison cells. This is a proper hotel.
Red Shovel
Proper.
didn't know what it meant to stay with Tim Wright if I have to do the booking. They, I think you're gonna remember that stay for the rest of your life.
It wasn't even. It wasn't even like that much of a bargain. Like it wasn't even that cheap. Like it was.
No, I got scammed.
Yeah, it was a scam.
It was a total scam.
Either
Well,
handicap room.
For those who don't know, we stayed in almost literal shoebox. What are you drinking over there, roommate? Saratoga. Look at this.
ooh,
I got this from Marcus from his refrigerator in the Hamptons.
what's
Look at this. It's Saratoga. It's a sparkling
Oh,
water
it's
from
fancy water.
1873. This is older than Patek Philippe. Saratoga
Yeah.
sparkling water.
Wow, that looks like
It's-
something that costs maybe $15 a bottle, does it? Yeah.
It does. It's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's like $15 a bottle.
Mm.
Oh my God. It tastes premium. Thank you,
Mm.
roommate. It's so good. It's like the best water I've ever had. You're drinking tea? I see it.
I'm drinking tea. I have the what I got, the Fortnum and Mason Royal Blend. So we have.
Nice. Shout out to
The Royal-
Fortnum and Mason. By the way, you know that I never got my basket.
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. It basically it got lost in the shipping, and I got refunded.
Oh,
So I haven't ordered the replacement yet, but I kind of spent the money. So I don't even have the money to buy the.
why
new-
don't we? When we were
So hates
when
the
we
him, but
were
I have to do
when
something.
we're in London? When we go to London, we'll go into Fortnum and Mason. I will put together a basket, and you can get it shipped out there.
We still have the tea. That's
We
why.
still have a lot of tea. Look
Yeah,
at
that's
this.
the
Yorkshire tea. That's tea and Ticker's favorite tea there. Yeah.
This is
to
Tea and Ticker's favorite.
I got
Shout out
Tea
to
and
Tea and
Ticker's.
Ticker's Yorkshire tea. Look, I got a lifetime supply.
Yeah,
Right
Wow.
here.
That's the your penner. Send it to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is good. This
Yeah.
compares good. That's about the. That's below. That's brilliant. That one.
This
there.
is the
That's
real
good.
deal. You know,
That's
this is
really good.
a British viewer sent it. We need to invite him to dinner at Cicconi's with us.
Yes.
Snap.
That's
Yeah.
why I
I'm
don't
gonna-
want him to bring the like the tea he bought there because we need to finish it first.
We got too much tea. Okay.
The first
Yeah.
tea, finish it first.
Whoa,
Right.
careful. Don't put, you see it? Almost dropped that. Hey, just to very quickly, I want to rattle off today's topic. Red, we're going to talk about the brand new Zenith Chronomaster Sport Meteorite. Zenith takes their modern sports chrono to another level with a real meteorite dial. Okay, we're going to break down the details, the history of meteorite dials, and whether this might be the boldest Chronomaster Sport yet. Then we're going to take a look at the new Christian Ward 12660.
I have another new watch for us to look at too. I have another.
You
new
got
watch
another
before
one?
I forget. I'm going to put it into the. Let me see. Where's the private chat?
Put it in the private chat.
Should I order one of these? Should I order one of these? Hold on. I'll put it
Let's
in the
do it.
private chat.
So the Christian Ward, we're going to take a look at that Christian Ward.
Haven't seen it
And
yet.
then we're going to take a look at this watch that you sent me. Oh, a new Nomadic. Take a look.
Yep.
You know what? We can even start with the Nomadic here. And then at the end, we're gonna take a look at the Glashütte Original Panoramic Calendar, the Blue Dawn. So with all that, guys, drop your wrist checks in the chat. Send your super chats to make sure your voice is part of the show. And let's dive into talking watches. Red, what's on the wrist tonight?
Still the Omega Seamaster. Still getting all the wrist time.
Whew, you've been enjoying that
I have been.
Seamaster
This is a good watch.
a lot.
This is a
It's
good
got
watch.
a lot of new things. Like, and actually, it's a throwback to the old days, right? Because the bezel is aluminum, the dial is aluminum.
It's got a.
How does it
dome
feel
crystal.
to the touch? How does it feel to have an aluminum bezel watch back on the wrist? No more ceramic. I'm wearing the ceramic bezel. You've got the
Ceramic is overrated. It's overrated.
It's overrated. Yeah, I agree.
It's
I agree.
overrated.
Ceramic.
This looks better. I think this looks better. You know,
And
than the.
Do you have any major scratches, dings on it? Not yet?
Not yet. No. I think this bracelet isn't going to show many scratches. You know, it's not the sort of thing that's going to show many scratches.
It's going to hide it really well, right? It's so brushed.
Yeah, but
with
there's
some
nothing
polishing.
made, there's no dings or things on it yet there, you know. So I wear them, if I'm doing anything, like bad or anything, I tend to take my watches off, So it's only that, like your day to day little marks, I did pick up on them. But that's what I'm wearing. I did when I was in Edinburgh put my name down for 2 other watches. So it did. One being the Zombie, the GMT, and the OP Pistachio dial. Those are 2 that I've asked for.
Oh, you asked. Wait. Say it again. Pistachio dial Rolex. Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, and the two-tone Zombie. The Rolex
What
GMT.
the hell is zombie? Is that what they call it?
What we call the Guinness. The Guinness.
Oh,
sorry,
the Guinness. What's the zombie? What are you talking about? Where's the zombie? That's a great name.
They call it a zombie. And
who calls it the zombie?
The zombie. That's what they were calling it.
They call it the two-tone GMT on the Jubilee.
They call them both the zombie. So there's the two-tone zombie, and then there's the full gold zombie. The full solid gold dancer zombie. Yeah,
that's
they don't know what Guinness is.
Time I hear about
I was in Langs, and said to the girl, "Can I see the Guinness out?"
Yeah,
and she thought I was making a joke. She thought I wanted a pint of Guinness. I just said, I can give you champagne, but I can't give you Guinness. I thought, what the fuck? And then I says, "No, this watch here." She went, "Oh, that's nicknamed the Zombie," and I was going,
"What?" That's freaking. You learn something new. I like it. I like the nickname, the Zombie. Wow, we're good. I'm gonna start using that. Hey, just very quickly, I want to shout out the amazing people who are joining us tonight. We got Matt, who already upvoted the Goldfinger. Shout out to the Goldfinger. We got Tim G in the chat. The Watch Apprentice. We got Dave F451, Marco, Ray there from the island, Kaloy, Web1, JMB. Shout out to JMB. No, JMB, you weren't late. I was late. Sorry about that. We've got the Ray from a different account, from his troll account. We got Marco. We got the Red and Wrist. Watch this podcast, celebrating episode 2 now.
Yeah, and there's exciting stuff to come all next week.
Guys, I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to David H, who's joining us as well. We've got Bruce G. Good to see Bruce G. Let's start before Tim G gets here, shall we? Wow, I can't wait until Tim G jumps on. And Tim G was really helpful yesterday. I was so mind blown by this collection. Red, if you didn't see yesterday's stream, this is a
I
must
didn't.
see,
I have
dude.
literally skimmed through a little bit, just
Dude,
but
Pete was
look,
hammering me. He was taking out these pieces, and each one was with the story, with an adventure, and it's just gotten so out of control. My brain literally shut down in the middle of the podcast there. So it was good to have Mike Lewis jumped on. They talk a little bit about wine. There's
mhm.
so much to learn about wine, Red. We are freaking amateurs. We need
I
Double
know.
D here teaching us wine every single day.
I actually bought a really good book in London that like a starter's guide, like the wine thing. It's fucking amazing. I'll bring it on to the next show. So it's a
Yeah.
brilliant book.
Let's get the
So
book. I've got a book as well. I need to start reading it, start educating myself because these guys were talking about wines and I was like, holy shit, I don't know any of this stuff. I need to get on top of this. Shout out to Dr. Bob's Nightmare in the chat. Man, Web One, it's so unfortunate that we can't do those membership hack anymore. It was good times while it lasted. Shout out to Kevin Hawthorne. Kevin Hawthorne, we
what
got
happened
some
to that?
bots.
What happened to all the membership hacks? What happened to that?
It doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
YouTube does not allow like use of what's it called? VPN or something. I think he was using VPN for it, but it doesn't work anymore.
uh,
Also, we've got our dear friend here we go. We got Double D in the chat. Wait, where is he? He put a comment and I wanted to pull it up. Where's that comment from Double D? Ah, here we go. Philip, good to see you.
and it's good to see you too, David. Good to see you
Good to
too.
see you too. Shout
It's
out to
never gonna
David.
it's never gonna get old. That.
Man, that was one of the wildest things. You guys were just calling each other by nickname. You just went by nickname for years.
Yeah,
Like, what is even a real name?
I know.
Red Shovel is more true to your identity than your
It is.
government
I
name.
know it is. I
Government
know it is.
names.
I know.
We got Lucky Bastard. Shout out to Tony. And yeah, let's talk about this new watch. Also, shout out to Captain Kirk. Good to see Captain Kirk there in the chat. You got a watch that you're taking a look at here. Red, I fucking love this piece. Holy shit.
So it's been. This
Wow.
is going to be released on Sunday, the 31st of August at 7 p.m. I assume, like this
Fuck.
is UK time, man. But
Yeah.
this looks like a really nice watch. I like nomadic
Whoa.
watches anyway, and
Yeah.
this is for Van Morrison's 80th birthday. So I'm sure everyone
Limited of
knows like who
80
Van
pieces.
Morrison is.
Who's Van
Um,
Morrison? Tell us about him.
Van Morrison is a world famous singer. So
Really? And he's
it's
he's from Northern Ireland?
yes, he lives in the. I've actually been in his house, like so I have.
What? You were doing
Yeah.
plumbing for him?
Like like some of his songs
Ben
are
Morrison
like
is a VIP client.
he's VIP. Yeah, he is
Yeah.
like his music is used in like hundreds, if not thousands, of films. So like he
Dude,
is like
I
a
would
mix.
freaking love it if we could get this watch and then go together to Van Morrison's house
Hmm.
and live stream talking watches from his home. How
Um, I would
insane would
I
that
would
be?
say the chances of that are zero because he is
Zero?
a very, very, very private person to the
Damn.
point where you don't just actually walk into his house. You're met in his gardens by the police and by other people who sort of
Really?
help him. Yeah.
But maybe
So
he's cool. Maybe he's gonna be cool with it. Is
no,
he
he's not.
with wine?
He is world renowned as a grumpy git. He's an absolute
I
grumpy git.
think we can. I think it's just all propaganda. They're just making stuff up. I think he'd
Nah,
be really cool at having us at his place to talk about watch. I mean, for him to do a collab like this, to put
well,
his
it was
name
his.
on Nomadic.
Apparently, I was speaking to Peter, who owns Nomadic, and it
Yeah,
was Van Morrison's people actually sort of like reached out to them and said, "Would you make a limited edition watch to celebrate his birthday. Plus, he's doing some concerts at the minute as well. So they obviously like jumped at the chance, and they said,
Yeah.
okay, well, as it's his 80th birthday, we'll limit it to 80 pieces, and that's it. So it's going up for sale. This is my question: what number should
They
I
sold
try
out.
to?
It says sold out. What
No,
the fuck?
no,
Oh.
it's not sold out yet. Yeah, it's been released on Sunday, the 31st of August.
Oh,
If you
okay.
sort of scroll down, you'll
Uh-huh.
see that you see the way
Oh,
it's
it's like
coming
a
soon.
reserve, limited
Yeah.
pieces for sale, Sunday, August 31st, 7 p.m. Oh, okay. Oh,
So
but you
what
can
number
request a model for yourself,
you can
right?
request
Like a
what
number.
number you
Each one
want.
is individually numbered. Is that
Each one
right?
is individually numbered. Uh-huh.
Wow. And if you could ask for any number, Red, what number would you? What's your birthday right now?
Well, I was born 81, but I was thinking
How old
Van
are you?
Morrison was.
Yeah.
I'm 43.
Okay, would get number 43.
No, no. I was thinking Van Morrison was born in 1945, so maybe that's a good number I'd like to go for.
No, 43 is better. Get your
Why?
birth because this is get this. Here, understand the logic. It's
Right.
the watch commemorating Van Morrison's 80th birthday,
Yeah.
but you're getting it on your birthday. This is like an early birth. Do you have birthday yet, or is it in the next couple of months? When's your birthday, by the way?
In December.
It's in December. Okay, so this is your birthday on Van Morrison's birthday. Do you understand? You turn around and you got this watch on when Van Morrison was 80 years old, you were 45 years old. Do you understand the connection there? You have to get the number 45.
Or
Do you
no,
understand?
sorry. 43, you mean? So you think I should get 43? Because I
Yeah,
am
43.
43.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You're 43
I
years
think
old. You get the
I think I should
43.
get. I think on the day, if I'm band one, I should get 45 because that's Van Morrison's birth year. That's his birth year.
I think 43. 43 because you got it on the dial. It says that it's 80th birth. It's his 80th birthday already. You see it on the back.
Yeah.
I think. Look, I think there's two ways to do it. Okay, if you go with the 45, that's actually would be a really desirable collectible piece. But if you go with the 43, it'll be more special to you. And I
Yeah.
think it's more important.
I think it'll be a rush on the site to order. I'm obviously number one. There'll be a rush to order number one, and there'll be a rush to order number 80. So that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. Aim for something else, but that has some meaning.
No, you can
I
contact
thought that maybe
Pete
45
and get it
being
ahead
his
of time.
birthday
You can
was the one to
contact
go
what's
for.
the name? What's the name of the guy of the company?
Who? Peter.
Peter. Yeah,
McCullough?
contact
Yes.
Peter. Tell him to reserve number 43 for you. To take it off the site. Give him cash now. Just call him after the stream. Dude, don't even wait. Call him now. Say, hey, look, it's my 43rd birthday, right? Send him the picture of your idea and say, hey, man, just take it off the website. Nobody's going to be rushing for it. It's going to be some bot. Plus, you're Northern Ireland here. It's a very unique, special connection. JC watches £5 got the call for OP 41 medium blue. What a dial. Try it on. Wears smaller,
Yeah.
about 39 mil. Thrilled. Have a great show, guys. Holy fuck.
It's a nice watch, that. It's a really
That's a
nice
really
watch.
nice watch. Wow. Congrats, JC Watches. Join us on the stream if you got time. You want if you want to show it, we'd love to see it. Actually, the link was supposed to be pinned. Would love to see the watch. If you got a couple of minutes to show it and tell Red, what do you guys think? Which number he should aim for? I think if you contact Peter and you tell him you want number 43, he'll secure it for you because it's like,
He might. He's a bit. Peter does things very much to the book, like, if you know what I mean. But
well, I don't
no,
think there's anything wrong with it.
what the people in the chat think? Should I get Van Morrison's birth year, which is number 45, or get my current age, which is 43?
I think if you want to keep the watch for yourself, 43. If you want to flip it and make some profit on this, the
No,
45
no.
would be
No,
more
I'm just
powerful.
thinking that it maybe means more, to the watch, being Van Morrison's birth
I
year.
think this is a cool connection. If you ever meet Van Mars, you can say, "Hey Van, look at this. We got your birthday on the dial and my birthday on the back. I was
And he'll just
48."
look at me and go, "Fuck off." So he will. That's what he does. He's not a pleasant person. Like, everyone knows that. He doesn't
uh,
care. He's a millionaire. He doesn't care. So he doesn't.
shout out. Marcus said, Tim G said, get number
It's
69.
16.
There you
Yeah.
go. Shout
A
out
lot
to
of trouble
Tim
started
G.
in 69. Yep.
Tim G's got the right idea. Shout out to Tim G, everybody. That's brilliant. Or get the 69. I would go for 69 personally. If I was in the position to get myself another watch, see, I would freaking love one of these watches. I would actually buy one of these watches if Van Mars let me, visit his house and talk watches with us. I would freaking get myself one.
I was actually looking up to see because I have been in Van Morrison's, house that he grew up in as well,
Hmm.
in Hindford Street in Belfast, but it was number 125, so it doesn't go. It's too high a number. I'm going to
Hmm.
use that.
Yeah, it's 80
That
numbers.
guy's actually that guy. There's a guy that lives obviously in that house now. He's an older guy, and he is absolutely tortured on a day and daily basis with.
Oh, he thinks it's Van Morrison's fans are coming there to
Yeah,
see him, and
Van
he's like,
Morrison's
"I'm
fans
not
actually
Van
pull up
Morrison." They
and
think
they
that.
and they stand outside the house and they take photographs, and it's in a little tiny street, but like it's little terraced houses, they're like small houses, and they stand in the street and they stop their car and they start taking photographs of just this normal house, and he just goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" Tortured.
uh, but I love the watch. I love the design. The Roman numerals. It's clean. It good. The very cool of Van Morrison to support local businesses, right? To create such a kind of a commemorative edition
Mm-hmm.
for himself and also for his fans, and to support local businesses. This is going to be
Yeah,
big for Nomadic.
this looks like a really this looks like a really nice watch. I think and I think I would I think this is time to get another Nomadic because
Yeah.
I did sell something. I did sell a particular watch.
What did you
With
sell?
I sold the gimlet. It's gone. It's gone. The
How much did
gimlet's
you
gone.
get? How much did you get for the gimlet?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna
You
say.
sold it way above retail, right?
I didn't sell it way above retail, it's a story that I can't actually tell. But
Why not?
it end,
What publicly you can't tell. Privately you can show, yeah?
yeah, I can tell you. It's went to someone that we know. It's went to someone that we know. A
Oh.
member of the watch community has it now, which is
Oh,
good.
that's
Which is
good.
good.
That's
Which is
how we
good.
like it. We like to
Yeah,
keep watches in-house. Uh,
yeah. Member of the
they
watch
went
community has
into
it.
good
I'm
hands.
sure, and I'm sure they might do an unboxing. They might do something like that.
Oh yeah, they might do an unboxing on the live stream or just
You
do a
might, yeah,
video or something. Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
You might.
You sold it above retail or did you sell it like at retail?
It went above retail. Yeah,
Oh, it went above.
went above
Wow.
retail.
Was it?
If I could have held. I was selling like a few sort of like different things at the time, and I just like to go boom, boom, boom. Like just get things sold, get them away.
Yeah. You're
And
not like me.
yeah, you can
Wow.
hang on and squeeze the last dollar, that kind of stuff. But what's the point? Like you're
Yeah.
sometimes better.
No, no, no. It's best if it's a safe. If it's a safe sale.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. You got your money back plus more, dude.
Joker
You'll have the.
says, did 10 tickers buy it? No, he didn't. It wasn't 10 tickers. It wasn't 10 tickers. No.
It would have been
And
gifted.
and by the way, congratulations to 10 tickers for buying another Tudor Pelagos FXD. He got his new. He got
Another
another
one.
one. Yeah, yeah.
You got
Remember
it.
the one?
He bought it.
Yeah,
Wow,
he
he's
bought
making some big
another.
money.
Another
Okay.
21. Um, a model 20, so the year
Did he get it from
21.
Spencer again?
He didn't know. I
No.
can't remember who he got it from. He said that on it, but he's. I always thought it was weird that he sold that watch, because that's like 10 tickers is sort of,
The
sort of
DNA,
his
right?
signature
The
watch.
rugged
It's a bit like the
military. Yeah.
it's a bit like the root beer now for me. It's
But
just I would never sell that because
no.
it's just my watch, and I don't.
DNA.
Yeah,
It so became synonymous with your that solid gold. And it's perfect. It's a
yeah,
perfect watch because you travel the world, which is GMT. You're a plumber, and that's what like that rose gold kind of looks like the brass piping, right? That's what I think when I see it, right?
yes,
It's
yeah,
the luxury piping. It's not like that plastic piping
yeah,
that we get here now in the modern buildings. Is the proper when you see, is it brass or it's brass? Like stainless steel piping is good, but then the like when you see that brass stuff, that's what's up, right?
yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Ray Ray. Thank you so much, Ray Ray, for €2 super chat. Play Van Morrison's Coney
Coney,
Island.
Coney
Coney?
Island,
Coney Island as
Coney
an
Island.
outro song. I need $50 to play these songs now. Ray
fifty
Ray.
dollars? Why
Yeah,
is it so expensive?
because it
It's
demonetizes
expensive.
the stream, kills it in the
Ah,
algorithm. So I stopped
right.
doing it. That's why you see the return of the old intro. It's all monetized. I'm trying to play up to the
Mm,
algorithm. I'm done shooting myself in the foot going forward. I just can't do it. Thank
yeah,
you, Ray
right.
Ray.
Right.
I really appreciate the support. I don't want any more strikes. So hey, but if we get some more super chats here, will play Van Morrison at the outro. We need to get up to $50. So
Yeah.
if other people want to support, guys, send those super chats. This is
No,
how
no,
you
no,
keep the show.
no.
That's how the show
Yeah,
happens. The
yeah.
yesterday's guest, I put a lot of time, a lot of effort to bring you guys the best live streams here. I've got stuff, so much stuff coming up, man. LA is gonna be off the chains, man. Okay, you're Red. You might want to come to LA. Fuck it, just whatever. Do whatever it takes.
Can't
All
do
right.
LA. No, can't
Okay.
do it.
Okay. LA, no chance for LA, but London, guys, London Watch Pro. Get your tickets
It's
now,
happening.
guys.
It's happening.
It is going to be completely insane. We're going to put on the best London watch event so far. Okay, we're going to go no holds bar, okay? We'll do the content, just
And
nonstop
we
content.
have the proper ticket this time for the
I
show.
didn't get my ticket yet.
Have you not
Let me
got your
see.
ticket yet? No.
Profile. Let me see. Profile settings. I still haven't gotten one. No
Yeah.
company
Well, I'm
name.
sure.
Here. Okay. Oh, I have to put my photo in. I didn't know this.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. Desktop
A
pictures.
photo? I was never asked for a photo.
You didn't have to put the photo.
No. I just got a. I just was. They just sent me
Okay.
a ticket. Let me see.
Oh,
The hell is
LinkedIn, Instagram. Oh, damn. Okay. Hold on a second. I can update my profile. Damn. Okay. Just a second. I'm updating my profile. I need to make sure that I get this
it?
ticket because I emailed and I haven't heard back from them. They haven't really. I don't think they got my
Right.
info yet. Uh, hold on a second.
Or David would be proud. David would be very proud. That's how they sent me the ticket. There we go. There we go.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to David. He hooked you up. Yeah.
No, 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 no. I'm saying they put attendee. They've just put Philip. Just put Philip there.
Hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, so it's going to be a brilliant show, as it always is. Like Watch Pro was, I think, is always one of the better shows.
Hmm. Your ticket. Let me see here. You have no ticket registered yet. Damn. Enter your ticket ID. Claim tickets now. You can claim tickets for this account from any of your other backstage accounts. What the hell? Maybe I should just buy the ticket for £100, just not to even take
But
the risk.
but the ticket that you buy for £100 doesn't get you in early.
Oh,
You've got
oh, right, of course. No,
see
but
that
once
one.
we're at the door, they'll probably let us
Yeah,
in
they'll probably
anyways.
let you
They
in
they
anyway.
let us in last time.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
hey, we've got JC. JC's gonna join us on the stream for a quick unboxing. Join in, man. We'd love to have you on here with Red Shovel. JC was on the stream before, if you remember. Red. He's from UK. Maybe JC wants to come to Cecconi's with us after the Watch Pro. I'm trying to put together a nice group of watch collectors who want to hang out with us at the Watch Pro, and then post Watch Pro, like go to the pub,
Yeah.
have a
So
couple
we're
of
going to
pints.
Cicconi's on the Saturday, so we'll be. That's still the plan, isn't it? So we're gonna sort of stream all day Friday,
Yep,
and then we'll be at the show again on the Saturday,
yep.
and then big night out on the Saturday night. Then.
Saturday we're gonna go late. We're gonna
Mhm.
hang out late into the night. I think we're gonna end like 2 a.m. I want to go
Yeah, it'll be
really
late
late,
night.
and we want people who are not shy to be on camera, to be on the live stream. We're just gonna have fun, just have just great time. That's what it's all about. Bring out some watches, share the stuff I'll bring. I don't know, maybe I'll Grossman again. Maybe you guys tell me what I should bring. Hey, here we go. We've got guys. Everybody, give it up for JC.
Sweet.
JC, welcome back to Talking Watches. How are you doing?
Thank you. Yeah, good, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. On top of the world. I still, my brain is still in the recovery mode from yesterday. I don't know if you've seen that live stream, but man, Pete brought in the heat. He was just double bangers from left and right. I was knocked out after 2 hours.
I saw bits of it, but I didn't see the whole thing. But I think I'm watching nearly every stream on repeat in the mornings here in the UK. Really enjoying it.
Thank you, man. I've been having such great time. Today it's a little bit of a chill day. We're just hanging out, And you should definitely come out to Watch Pro. I have the coupon for 50% off, by the way. So if you can't get, just tickets for free, send me a text message on Instagram. I have the 50% off. Okay?
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And
Okay,
we'll
I'm
try to
there.
get in for free.
I think there's a
Because
code too that if you're
Red,
a member of British Watchmakers, there's a 50% off code as well.
exactly. That's the quota that I
Ah,
have.
I
If
saw
you're
red. Did you get the orange Seamaster? Is that right?
Yeah, there we go.
let's take a look at it. Your internet is
Ah,
going out,
that's it.
Red.
Ah, shit.
What's going on? We got kids playing Fortnite right now.
It's garbage internet here. I know.
Wait,
I'm
where are
waiting
you
on
at,
that.
by the
I'm
way?
waiting on the
Very
Starlink.
nice.
Where are you at, by the way? This is an unusual location. You look like you're in some kind of a closet. Oh, we lost internet there from. Hello?
No,
Where is he?
Red?
Yeah.
it's just the normal. It's just
Okay,
the
you need to
normal.
reboot. We're losing you. We're losing you, man. Okay,
It's just
hang
the
in there.
normal
Okay,
office.
whilst your internet is coming back online, JC, your internet is not the greatest either. I don't know what's going on with the
Okay.
Brits tonight.
Hold on a
Internet,
second.
yeah.
Sort that out.
Let's shut down all other apps,
Reboot.
guys.
Okay.
Reboot, everybody. Rebooting. Let's get that fresh internet. We're gonna have ourselves a good old fashioned unboxing.
How are we doing now? Better?
Let's see here. Let's see. It looks okay. Looks okay. Did you're on the Wi-Fi or no non-Wi-Fi?
Yeah. To be fair, I was on I wasn't on Wi-Fi, but now I am. Is that better?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's way better. Can you also turn the phone sideways? Is that a possibility? Because that's gonna be even better there. If maybe you need something to put it on, like some kind of a
Yeah.
book or something. Slide it up, because then we'll have the full resolution. Boom. Now we're talking. All right. Red is
Right.
rebooting. Very cool. Get something to put behind. I would recommend getting like one of these tripods like this. It's $10 and
Mm,
they do wonders. This is the selfie stick tripod. $10, maybe even less. It's like $8. They're great. And you could just have it with you. It's just in the house, or if you're ever traveling.
mm.
I
Damn.
actually
Yeah, I need one of those.
I had 5 of these, and I just go through them. I sat on one whilst at Chiconi's and broke it, but then I had a spare. So, I always have a backup. I've learned a valuable lesson, and because they're so cheap, if you lose them, then whatever, it's $8.
Mm.
I used to have, like, a luxury tripod, then fucking lost it, and it's like $80. Oh! But anyways, JC, tell us a little bit about this watch. Um, Set it up for us.
Yeah. I mean, it's been, let me just say one thing. It's been really interesting following everyone's individual stories, like on their hunts for the watches that they're after and what their grail is and what how they're sort of hunting for it. And when I was last on, I was, talking about a particular watch that I really liked, and then bang, yeah, 2 month wait, uh, Oyster Perpetual 41 Med Blue. The AD just said we could just see how much you really, really love that watch, and we just want to sell watches to people that love watches, and that's our priority. And it was just like, wow, okay, I was just blown away. It's really nice to hear that. It's not all about, oh, how much did you spend? And, it's a bit more than that. It's like we want to reward people that really like their watches. And I was like, wow, this is so refreshing. It's really nice. So to wait
Yeah.
2 months for that watch was like, it's an over retail watch. It was like, oh, okay, wow, I'm absolutely, I can't take it off. It's really comfortable.
Don't show it. Don't
I
show
had
it
it,
to us
yeah.
yet. Don't show. Oh,
Oh,
here we go.
Oh,
There it is. Just in time. Actually, just in time. Red Shovel just joined in.
what
Let's
is it?
see
What
it,
is it? What
dude.
is it?
It's the
oh, upside
blue
down.
Oh, oh
OP.
wow.
Holy
Oh, OP blue.
You can't really
wow.
get the color because it's dark in here, but yeah,
Turn
it's a
it. Turn
funny
it to
one.
the other. Turn it to the other angle. Just give it to like like rotate it like this a little bit. Then we'll. I think we'll see a little bit more there of the color. Yeah. It's
Yeah, it's
very
so hard.
restrained. Yeah. It's almost
In
black,
what I'm
but it's
showing,
blue.
in the light, it's very bright blue. And all the videos you see on YouTube, just the color is not what you see when you hold that
Mm,
watch.
mhm,
Uh, Go into the authorized dealer, ask to try it on, ask to hold it, and the color is mesmerizing. Like you hold it in your hand, and it's got this tinge of green, and it's just explosive. It's so nice. I can't put my finger on why. That's the previous version.
Oh, that's the
That's the
old one.
sunburst.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's got that one's got kind of a grey tinge to it, and I thought,
Yeah.
that's quite nice. Uh, Not enough for me to
So
be
the other
bothered
one's
about
got
it.
the sunburst, and this one no
That's the
sunburst.
lacquer. Yeah, that's the lacquer. There's no sunburst effect. It's matte.
Wow.
It's a matte lacquer.
mm,
And the lavender and the pistachio and the beige were all the rage because they were the colours that were pushed. Um,
Yeah.
and then the blue and the black were like in the background, like we're not pushing these ones. And I saw the blue and I've always liked the green. I've always really liked the green, and then I saw the blue, and I was like,
Wow.
I have
Last
to have
time you
that
were on the
color.
live stream, you said that you saw it at the store and you were like really surprised by
Yeah,
how amazing it was. It
yeah,
is incredible to hear that they sold it to you. You know,
I
that's a
know.
big piece to get right now. That a lot of
Yeah,
trust because man, the temptation. These are extremely flippable. They go above retail, double, triple. I think triple retail right now for one of these.
not quite,
Nah.
not quite that, but I don't really
No.
care. I mean, I
Yeah,
love the piece. I
yeah,
don't care what
exactly.
happens to the value. It's not, it's entry level in terms of price. It
Yeah,
is entry level. But that's where entry level ends. Everything
yeah.
else is absolute perfection.
It's all Rolex.
Yeah, that color. You won't see that color when you hold it in hand. You see it
Mm.
there. Doesn't look like that color when you hold it in your hand. I'm telling you
Wow.
now, that looks quite sort. I can't put my finger on it, but it looks like
Yeah.
a plain blue. But when you hold it in your hand, it has a special shade to it that I can't put my finger on, and you will only see it with your own eyes. You will not see it on any video. I can't. Yeah, even when I show you my wrist, it's too dark. At night time it almost looks black. At daytime, it's got like a green sort of shade to it. If you ever get yourself into an authorized dealer, just ask to see it, and you'll see how different it looks to any video or picture you've ever seen.
Dude,
Um,
I haven't had any luck lately. It's just seeing these new watches is almost impossible. I did see them
really,
at the Watches and Wonders, but since Watches and Wonders, I haven't seen anything. Okay, so I
I
am.
tried the OP pistachio
yeah.
in Edinburgh, and when I seen the pictures of that watch, I didn't like it. I said, nah, that dial's it's too washed out. When I tried that on, I wanted that watch.
Oh,
It is
really?
beautiful. Yeah, oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I actually said there, I would like to kind of stick my name down for. She says it's not going to be the easiest watch in the world like to get, but
Yeah,
we will
yeah.
try. But yeah, I can understand people write those OPs off and they think, nah, it's the entry level Rolex will not be any good, but they are beautiful, and it's all you really need. Like, to be honest with
Mm.
I totally
you.
agree with you. Yeah. Sorry,
These
Tim. Yeah.
watches are all about fun. Just fun color and just something you can whack on the wrist very quickly. You don't have to think about, too many complications. It's just fun color. And with the Oyster Perpetual, it's such a great price point. You can get several different colors and just really, mix it up, see which is a good day and just wear it matching for a day. I think I was actually talking to my Rolex ID earlier today. They're losing Rolex. Oh, which
Is this
stings.
Wembley? Is this
Yeah.
Wembley you're talking about?
Yeah. They're
Right.
losing Rolex. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be getting one. I was like, Is there a possibility I can get one Oyster Perpetual before it's closed down?" They're like,
No.
not likely. Because they've got, real big customers in there, people who are spending serious money. So it's very unfortunate, but I would have loved just building Oyster Perpetual collection because it's so easy to match it up, whatever the day. And if Rolex continues the way they're doing, think about past 3 or 4 years. Every year they've been coming out with new fun colors for the Oyster Perpetual line, right? First they came out with all those beautiful colors, then they put out a celebration dial. Now they put out these pastels with this new blue. What a fun new color and totally different vibe, right? Because the older models they were very like the sunburst, like the Datejust, they're known for their sunburst dial. But now these pastels and these lacquer dials, like JC is saying, like this is the color is really rich and deep, and it's very like it changes with the time of day. It looks very simple. Like I get it. Like pictures really don't do these watches justice. If you think, oh, what's the big deal? It's just a very simple watch, but that's where Rolex excels at, right? There is this beauty in this like next level simplicity.
Yeah, totally agree. I think there was one video where I think it was a fees or whatever. He said it was a 39 mil. He measured it
Mhm.
at 39.6 millimeters. And I haven't measured mine, but I was like, yeah, it kind of wears like a 39. It's really, really elegant, slim, and it wears so comfortably. It doesn't feel like a 41 mil. I just feel like it's like fake advertising. It's not 41 in any sense. Somebody please correct me. Somebody tell me you're wrong, but it's not 41. It's slimmer than the old 41. The crown is really big, but I really like that. It's very easy to change the time. It's just perfect. It's like evolution. They've just kind of just edged it up a little notch, and I couldn't recommend the watch enough to anyone. And I think that's part of the problem with that watch because it's very affordable for a lot of people. So there's so many people going in for that watch, and
Yeah.
they're going for the lavender and they're going for the pistachio, and everyone's forgotten about the blue. And I'm so thrilled that I could get the blue because if I would have said, "Can I have the pistachio?" it would have been a very different conversation. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's all about the reason. I think if you can carve out a good enough reason why you should get the pistachio, um, maybe they'll give it to you because kind of like what they told you, right? What did they say? They want to sell watches to people who are truly enthusiastic about this
Mm,
hobby, right? There's a reason why you got that watch and
mm,
why a lot of people who go in and they come off as flippers. They don't get anything, they just come in to say I want this watch, and they don't give a reason, a good reason why. Then what the heck is the sales associate supposed to tell to the boss why it's their client that should get the watch? They need a
Mm.
good reason. Red Shovel, Red, you could say, hey, I'm from Northern Ireland. It's a green country. I don't know if you guys are known for pistachios, probably not. But you
I
can
did.
argue, you, you can argue that, yeah, right?
you certainly
Shout
can.
out to Speedy Hernandez. What's up, boys? How's the circle
So
jerk going? It's going fantastic. It's been an incredible journey so far. Everybody's getting amazing watches. Um, the hobby continues. There's been like a lull, but look at this. There's so much to explore, even outside of Rolex. There, right? So JC, check this out. Red is thinking about getting this Nomadic Van Morrison limited edition, right? And he's got a conundrum. He wants to know which number, because each one is individually numbered to get. Uh, what do you think? Do you have any suggestions for him? He's thinking number 45 because that's when
Van
Van
Morrison.
Morrison was born. But Red Shovel right now is 43. I'm telling him, dude, get the number 43. That way you got Van Morrison's birthday on the dial and your birthday on the back. It's a more special story. But if you have better ideas, let us know. What do you think?
Well,
Uh,
let's see.
Sorry, go on, Red.
RS6er in the chat said
Uh-huh.
Van Morrison's first number one single was in the UK was 65, and his first number one album was in the seven was 1970s. So that's another sort of
Okay, those are
link
some good
there.
ideas. Keep it on the
Yeah,
strip. Keep it on the thing. That's good ideas.
uh,
Let's hear from
yeah,
JC. What about JC? What do you
yeah.
think? Van
Um,
Morrison.
it's amazing that you have the choice of the number. I mean, normally you wouldn't have that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, go for the number that speaks to your heart, really.
Yeah.
That if you can, that's
I
all that
just
matters,
think
really.
that I just think that on the time, on the time when they're going to order them, I bet you number one will always sell first, and then someone will want number 80 because it's the 80th anniversary. It's 80's birthday. But I just thought maybe sneak into 45 as that's his birth year.
It's a double birth year watch. Double Van Morrison birth year watch. That's a cool one. You can't really go wrong, right? There's better and then there's best. Right? That's a good idea. Look, I think that what you came up with that suits you, that sounds like something you're interested in. Do it. And if anything, that's a great story. Look, if you get pissed off by Van Morrison, if he drops your plumbing services from his contract, then you can sell it and get your money back.
Oh, Jesus.
It's good times. It's good times. This is what it's all about, right?
Brown
I
Eyed
really
Girl
like
was
the design of
first
that
solo
watch.
hit in 67. That's right, it was 60. That was 1967. Jeez.
Ooh.
Wow, I can't believe
Brown
that's
Eyed Girl. Oh,
yeah.
that's who sings it. Van Morrison,
Yes!
Brown Eyed Girl.
One of the most famous songs in the world.
Holy shit, man!
Yeah.
That is famous. Wow. Okay.
Do you not know
Dude, you got to get this watch now.
Jesus.
We have to interview Van Morrison at his house and talk watches with him. Get the Nomadic crew out there.
Mhm.
Dude. Okay, maybe people were wrong about him. Maybe he's not a grumpy guy. Russ is on the delay 45 all day long. 43 has no meaning. Red has a birthday every year.
Well, that's true. That's sort of true. I
It's
don't
the
know.
year you buy it. It's the year you buy it. It's what means something to you. So it's a personal thing. When you buy a watch, it's a personal, emotional decision.
Right?
Yeah.
So
There's no
JC,
logic to it. There's no logic to what you're doing. People look from the outside and say, "You're absolutely insane. What the hell are you doing?" Over and over and over and over again. And it makes no logical sense. And you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. And yeah,
JC,
buy what
think
speaks to your
about it.
heart.
JC, think about it. When Van Morrison was 80 years old, Red Shovel is 43. That's the connection. Those two
I like that.
numbers intersect, right? That's the intersection. Yeah, Red Shovel is going to have other birthdays, but there's only one 80th birthday that Van Morrison has and one 43rd birthday that Red Shovel has.
That's the best connection. That's the best explanation you've given there, Tim. Like, so it is.
Yeah,
that actually
it's the
does have a-
intersection. Do you understand? This
that
is
does
where
have a bit
you
of-
and
it
Van
does.
Morrison, where your lives intersect on this watch. Man, brown-eyed girl. You can wear this watch to the Watch Pro. And JC, I want to see you at the Watch Pro. I want to see that Oyster Perpetual IRL. Dude, the blue dial. What?
So nice. So nice.
I hope you can
Okay.
see it in person at your AD before me.
I tried,
Then
man.
you'll understand.
I
Then
They're
you'll
tried.
so
understand.
difficult to say because they all that the only watch that Edinburgh had was the pistachio, and there was the what's the other one they had? There was one, and one of the other sort of ADs. There was the sort of like silvery dial with the gold.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
but they're so hard even like to see. They're so difficult to even even try one on.
They are on exhibition, so they should, if you're going to AD, they should have one or two. They should have them.
Yeah.
And the black has gone from sunburst to lacquer as well. So I haven't seen that one, but I've got enough black dial watches. Like, I'm like, well, I don't need to do that. But yeah, if you ever get the chance, just any AD, yeah. Even the Rolex videos, you can't.
It's
You
like
know,
3D
You won't see the
graphic.
color. Even
Yeah.
that, it
gotta
will
see
not
these
give you the
things.
color. It doesn't give you the
No.
color. It's not the same. It doesn't matter what video you watch, Rolex, non-Rolex, get yourself into an AD and look at it, and you'll see what I mean. It doesn't look like any picture or video you've ever seen. It's beautiful, and the bracelet is incredible. The proportions are just absolutely perfect. I always remember the arguments on the forums about the Explorer 39 and then the 40 and then the 36, and oh, the 36 is the only one to get. It's the best proportions and blah blah blah. And you know what? I kind of understood that argument that the 36 had better proportions, but 36 didn't work on my wrist because I've got a 7-inch wrist. So I was like, well, that doesn't work for me. But I kind of understood that argument. But I kind of feel like they've nailed the 41 because it's a 39. So the 41 is a 39. If you feel like you're normally a 36 mil person, try both. Try the 36, try the 41. You might be surprised, and you might find that the 41 might be for you. But try both
Yeah.
and try them in person.
Far too much.
Oof, that's the right there. That's a red shovel trying on the pistachio.
Ah, that fits
Yeah.
you perfectly. That fits really
Wow.
nice. Yeah.
That's me trying that one on in Edinburgh. I thought that was a real. I just went. That is just perfect
Wow.
for me.
That
People are
looks
going nuts for that one.
completely different.
People are going crazy for that. But you know, it's the weirdest thing that on the resale market, if you search for the Oyster Perpetual 41, 60% of the watches are that color. Those are the ones that are getting flipped. It's mad.
Mhm.
It's like I see them. I see more of that color than the beige. The lavender's only 36, but the pistachio is wild. Everyone is sadly just buying it and flipping it straight away.
That seems like the most hyped of the three,
Yeah,
right? The pistachio
way
seems
more.
like the hype. Then you've
Yeah.
got the blue one is like the most restrained one. Then the mustard is like in between because I don't think
Mm,
people don't know what to make heads or tails of the mustard, the new mustard dial.
yeah. Oh,
This
they
is
call
like
it the beige. They call it the beige
The
one.
beige.
But it looks like mustard. Yeah, it's like French mustard.
hmm
That would be the best way to describe it. But yeah,
Red Shovel would be
beige.
the first person who buys the pistachio and doesn't flip it,
Well, I would just
right?
keep this. This is just like such a nice watch. You have to see these. I had completely written this watch off. I thought this was awful looking. I did. I said no. There's no way. There's no way. You know that those dials are going to be any good. And you
Mm,
have to see them. It is just gorgeous in person.
mm. Mike Lewis
Yeah,
says
I
the
would
best
agree.
one is Tiffany dial. The Tiffany will always live
Definitely that for me.
in legends as like the dial that made Oyster Perpetual line what it is today. I don't think if it wasn't for the Tiffany connection and the way it just all played out, it was just pure accident that or maybe Rolex planned it out. I doubt it though. That 170th anniversary of like Patek Philippe collab was gonna happen. Nautilus Tiffany dial is gonna happen, and then it just so happens then a Rolex has a Tiffany dial, Oyster Perpetual. It just the Oyster, the Tiffany Oyster Perpetual just carried the entire line, and that's why everybody loves these Oyster Perpetuals now. And Rolex very cleverly discontinued, cleaned out the roster, and they're just refreshing with the new colors every single year now. So I've been loving. If you guys want to get an Oyster Perpetual, and there's one that you fancy, you have to go. You have to go on the wait list now. Tell them why you want it. Get it now because next year these are all going to be cleared out, and they're going to come out with new colors. And
Mm.
if you want,
I think you're right, Tim. Can I just say, I think at this moment in time, I think the supply is opening up right now. I can't
yeah.
speak for like 6 months' time, but put your name down, show how keen you are.
Mhm.
Please try not to pay over retail for these. I beg you, don't. don't pay close to double retail. Please try and avoid it. Yeah, show your interest. Try and go to an authorized dealer where there isn't loads of whales with millions of dollars and pounds to spend. And show how keen you are, and you might get lucky. Yeah, I just don't pay over. I feel like Rolex are opening the gates a little bit on these. They're not as short in supply as they used to be. That's my gut feel. So yeah, go for it. Rolex want people to have these watches.
They
Yeah,
want true collectors, people
yeah,
who will buy them and will keep them. Go give them a value, a legit reason why you want to show them that you're an actual collector. If
mm,
you have some big anniversary coming up or some big event or there's a special connection, why this color would particularly suit you, you have to give them a reason. Rolex doesn't want to just sell it to as another thing to add to your collection. It has to be a good reason. Uh, uh, a lot of people get watches like on their birthday. The birthday always works. If you've got
yeah,
big birthday coming up, a 10th
yeah,
number, right? Something big. Always use that. Something that a legitimate reason why you wouldn't want to sell something, right? Like if you buy a watch for your 50th birthday, why would you ever want to sell that watch? Or for your 30th, like me, right? Like I got this Daytona for my 30th birthday. Why would I ever want to sell this watch? This is going to be the last
mm,
watch that I sell. Actually, well, the last watch that I sell would be this one, the Speedmaster 3861 that the watch community got me. But because you guys gave me the job, so I have to keep the number one piece
it's a
always right
great
here.
watch.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
thank
a
you.
great
Thank you.
watch.
Yeah, and what a combo, right? The two chronographs. What else? What else does a guy in his 30s need? Seriously, two heavy hitters, the Daytona. Yeah, it's hype, but
They're in the
yeah.
echelons of the top tier for different reasons. Both watches are way up there, but for very different reasons. Um, Amazing watches, yeah.
JC, you keep playing the game. Rolex is a great game to play. Get yourself on, the list for one of these Daytonas. They sold you the blue dial. Dude, you know what's great? Black dial Daytona. What a piece is that? Might be better than the
Yeah,
white one. I went
I
for the white one
know.
because I didn't know anything about the Daytonas. But
Mm,
if I knew better at a time, was if I was actually making an educated purchase, I think I would have went with the black one. Just
I would go black one too.
yeah,
If I was given the choice, I would go black one. So I would.
dude. And you've got great relationship going. The oyster, next year when they come out with new oyster perpetuals, get another one. You got the blue one. You
mm,
can get yourself another color, whatever. If the new color comes out that you like, right? Because like this year they've got these. Let's see here. How can I? Let me see here. Let's see. Put this on stage. See, they got the mustard, right? They got the
Mhm.
mustard, the pistachio, and the new blue, right? That's for this year. The lavender is only on the
mm.
smaller models, unfortunately, right? It's
Yeah.
not even on
Yeah,
the 36.
36. It is
Oh,
on the
it's on
36, yeah.
36.
It is
There
my
is a
36. Yeah,
Yeah.
36. You
it is.
sure?
Bit
Okay.
of a
Yeah.
weird one. 30, yeah, they don't do it on the 41.
Okay. Hey.
It's a really nice color. It's a really, really nice. Yeah, I
Look.
don't really understand why. I can't wrap my head around why they didn't do it on the 41.
Hey,
But yeah,
sometimes they like to restrict
yeah.
these things, make them a little bit more fun, kind of for collectors. Because hey, you can't get everything, right? It's
Mm,
cool. Like Rolex messes around with people. Actually, 36 is a great size as well.
yeah,
I know
yeah,
you
yeah. No,
you
I'll give
said
it.
you
Yeah,
said, "Hey,
yeah.
on your wrist, 41 works better," but it's all about the job. What do you wanna wear it for, right? Like, you
Mm,
wanna wear it for a certain job, Sometimes you might want to go with the smaller one. It just looks different. Here's the thing. What I've learned, there's trends, and the trends are like a pendulum. It goes from the big watches, and now the pendulum is swinging to the small watches. All the small watches are so fucking cool. All these hipsters with their sleeve tattoos and their 31 mil itsy bitsy watches, they're so fucking cool. So I see that. I met a
I
lot
think
of
you're
people at
right.
the London Watch Week. They're all so
Mm.
cool. They got their tiny little 33 mil, 34 mil watches. You go, all right, hey, it's cool, and they're saving crazy money as well because everybody's looking towards these bigger and like really well proportioned watches. And you go, wait a second, not everything is all about perfect proportions. There
Mm.
is, there's this Japanese thing about non-perfect proportions. You know what I'm talking about?
Go on. Explain.
1 second. Let me look at this up so that I tell you about it. No. It's like in Japanese they call it wabi-sabi. Okay, it's like a philosophy and aesthetic that finds beauty in imperfection and like in incompleteness, right? So the like a lot of people think it's called wabi-sabi. Okay, let me show you.
Wow. I
Yeah,
like the sound of that.
wabi. It sounds made up, right? Wabi-sabi examples. Check this out. Let me show you. Here we go. Okay, pull up the screen. Wabi-sabi. Okay, check this out. Um, so creative, okay. So check this out. Like, look at this bowl. Let's pull it up. Just I think it's some good examples here, so we understand what we're talking about. This bowl could be a great example of an image of wabi-sabi. Right. So as you can see here, I think it's what the heck is this made out of? But as you can see, it's not perfect, right?
Mm.
It's got this imperfection about it. There's still beauty because it looks really organic, right? So it says that in Wabi Sabi, the core idea is that true beauty isn't in perfection or symmetry or the flawless polish, but in the natural wear, irregularities, and the uniqueness of things. That's why those Rolexes that have the imperfections, they're so coveted, right? Rolex
Yeah.
tries to make things perfect, but when that Air King with the 9-9 surface, remember that? It blew everybody's
Yeah.
minds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I do
because
remember
the
that.
roots of wabi sabi is from Zen Buddhism, which emphasizes imperfection, right, and suffering and emptiness. It's like it's so cool. Like they have this in tea ceremonies. A lot of Japanese architecture has wabi sabi in it. Let me show you another example here. In the like of this one. Check this out. Look at this thing. Holy shit. Like you can see and actually Rolex does a lot of wabi sabi because a lot of their dials, especially like the stone ones, right? The stone dials is all about wabi sabi. Have you seen their GMT master uh with the stone dial?
Tiger Iron.
Yeah.
I'm going to see one in a few weeks. There's an exhibition in London, Pragnell. So they've got anyone in the London area in the next few weeks. They're doing Rolex exhibition. They've got 40 watches, all from the new releases.
Yeah.
I'm going to see them all. So
Let's go.
yeah, happy to share. Yeah,
Well,
I
you
can't
you
wait
could
to see that one.
you can talk to them about the concept of wabi sabi, right? How
Yeah,
these asymmetry, right? The rough textures, the patina, right? Think about it. This is why Rolex does the perfection. And then why we value the like for example, me, I value the scratches, the dinged up, cases so much, because you take something that's perfect and then it starts to embody the person who's wearing it, like how they're wearing it. You could tell something about, like, the Rolex watch is a canvas upon which the owner of the watch imprints their life onto.
I really like that. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
absolutely spot on. You know when you pick up a watch and it's got scratches that aren't yours, you're like, well, doesn't feel the same. I want those scratches to be my scratches because they're my memories. It's like it's for me. It's my watch. So when I do pick up, I have picked up watches on the grey market, but I want them to be as pure as possible because it's like, okay, now it's mine, and any marks I make are mine, and that's my history,
Yeah.
rather
Yeah.
than it's been bashed about by somebody else and it's like I'm the next person in line. I don't know.
But
It's a personal thing again.
there's only so many. See, JC, I
Mm,
exactly. But there's only so many watches that you can have that's so purely yours, right? Because if
mm,
you get too many of your watches, then you're diluting kind of your kind of identity across too many pieces. If
mm.
everything you have is too new, then it just becomes too much about you. So that's why it's all about balance, right? It's about understanding and about balance. You can have some, like, for example, I have a watch right here that I bought from Daniel Katz. I get a kick out of owning this watch because it's been bashed about by Daniel Katz. But it's just,
That's
I'm
so
telling you,
nice.
the amount of joy this watch brings me, especially
That's so
because
nice.
he lost the papers. So when I got him, like, where's the papers, by the way? What is going on? He's like, oh, yeah. He didn't tell me about that. There's no papers on it until he sold it to me, but
Maybe
I
one
don't
day they'll
care.
turn up.
Yeah,
Maybe one day they'll turn up somewhere.
and that's the thing, it's cool to get watches from like cool people, right? And that way, hey, I
Mm,
know where the origins of this watch are, and then I've add my part of the story to it.
that's
And
so
kind of
nice.
what Red Shovel is trying to get here with his Van Morrison's limited edition, right? This watch got a story, right? Van Morrison's 80th birthday, right? So we've got not necessarily a story of physical wear because Van Morrison didn't wear these watches, but Red Shovel probably done plumbing at his mansion. And next time he's got a job to go and renovate the sink or whatever, uh, he can wear his watch to Van Morrison and say, "Hey, by the way, Van, whilst well, he's got a team, obviously. He's got a whole team of workers. They're gonna redo his bathroom, and he can say, "Hey, by the way, man, I love what you've done wearing your 80th birthday watch that you did here with the Nomadic crew. What a great story, you see." And then it becomes a multi-layered story. So that's what
I
watch is
like the
all
sound of
about.
that.
But it's all about good
Yeah,
times,
it's such a personal thing. It's
Yeah.
personal to you, and if it's external to that, it's other watch collectors. Outside of that, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Which I've started to realize over time, like nobody really cares, and I like that. The only people I want to recognize my watch are people that like watches, and that's the way it
Yeah.
should be. And then the most important thing aside of that is what I think of it, because I'm wearing it every day. I'm in it every day, and it's how I vibe with that watch and how I look at it and how much I admire it, and that's the most important thing. It's a bit of a weird one, but I know there's been a lot of content about FP Journe, and
Yes.
I really like the chrono. Yeah, just like everybody else, I really like the Chronometer Blur. I really like the Quartz, the Elegance. I've liked those
Mhm.
P-
watches for a long
Pete
time. Sorry, go on.
Pete Mitchell, who was on the live stream yesterday, he actually has Chronometer Blue from FP Journe.
I saw
And
it. Yes, I saw
yeah,
that. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, and he's
Wow.
got like this
Yeah.
vertical tourbillon Sovereign, and he got a chance to tour FP Journe factory,
I saw
met
that.
FP
Yeah.
Journe, and they had dinner at the FP Journe restaurant.
Man,
Wild,
he's
wild stuff.
he's very thankful for that, and I really enjoyed that. I watched quite a lot of that stream
Hmm.
this morning, and I could just see the passion and joy in his eyes about how special that experience was for him, and it was amazing to see. Uh, yeah, incredible. Um,
You I think the cool thing that I think a lot of people don't understand about the watches is that like the level of engineering and craftsmanship that goes into making this stuff. And
mm,
the fact that you can tour the facilities where they make this, you if you get one of these watches, you're lucky enough, or you don't even have to buy. Sometimes you
mm,
can you can sometimes visit certain locations. They have tours, and once you see how this stuff is made, it makes you really appreciate like the craftsmanship and the hard work that goes
Mm.
into making this stuff. So
I
like
think on the
there's true
design
art
on the
behind it.
design angle, oh, 100%. I think in terms of the design of the dials,
Mhm.
I think they're in a league of their own. I think that you could single out other watchmakers that are like very good on, you know, the movements and etc. But then Journe have just created solutions to problems that never existed, but they just kind of found a way. And it was just, to me, it's really fascinating. A bit of a weird one because they've opened up a boutique in London
Yeah.
fairly recently. And I contacted them and I just said, look, really fascinated by your watches. I'd love to come by and just, view a few. Haven't heard back. So I don't
You
know.
have to go to their
No, no.
events. You have to go to their events. You have to write again. They're really busy. JC,
Yeah, yeah.
don't take it
Really?
as offense. The
Okay.
thing is, they're so overwhelmed. The
Really?
amount. Oh, dude,
Mm.
the amount of uh probably emails and just messages that they
Ah,
get
yeah. Okay.
daily. They're completely swarmed by inquiries. So you have to reach out. You have to go to the events, find out when the next meet they have that's happening at the boutique, because they always have these get-togethers where they just host events where people can come in. They get to chat with each other. You need to get to know all the staff there, and really start, because you're really passionate about watches. FP Journe right now is the hottest watch brand in the world. I think it's in the most demand, um, that
Yeah.
by far compared to anybody else. It's so impossible. But dude, just start attending events if you have time. I'm not saying you should like be quitting your job and just be focusing on attending every FP Journe event. But seriously, if you have an opportunity, the boutique is within a certain distance from you, that you can visit them. You gotta start. Don't worry. They're not gonna reach out to you. You have to write. You have to email them, ask
I
them for
did. I
information.
mean, yeah, I did. I went on the website and I dropped them a message and said, I'd love to book an appointment with you guys. And yeah, okay,
Go
I
to
get
the
it.
boutique. No,
They
go
probably
to the
get,
boutique. If
yeah,
if you're in
just
this,
turn up. Yeah.
yeah, that email might have gotten lost somewhere. They get thousands of emails every day.
Mm,
If you're in the city already, go to the boutique, get to know who the staff is there, get their cards, get their numbers, send them a message, check out what watches you would be interested in, ask them what's possible, what you can get on the wish list for. And it's just these FP Journe events are just nice opportunity to meet other collectors who are really passionate. Hey, Russell 996 might be there. Here he says, just drop into the
ah,
FP Journe boutique. Edward will welcome you. There you go.
thank
Go talk
you.
to Edward.
Thanks, Ross.
Okay,
Okay.
write it down.
Thanks,
Write it down
Russell.
somewhere. Talk to Edward. Yeah,
Edward. Okay, yeah,
Edward.
I'll just turn up.
Yeah, just turn
It's a
up.
bit of
You
a
have to
weird one
understand.
because I was like, yeah, maybe that makes more sense to me because I was thinking, oh, it's a bit odd. But yeah, you're probably right. They get a lot of emails and it's difficult to keep up.
Yeah, they have to put face to the name, understand that you're a genuine collector, because You know how many every single just so you understand, every single backpack flipper is emailing them every single day, okay?
Yeah.
In
No,
order
I
to
get that.
try and get one of those
Yeah.
pieces. Because if one of these flippers gets their hands on one of their watches, that's an instant 100K profit. So these guys, they're just emailing nonstop, okay? But you
Mm,
got to go in, you got to talk to them, express true interest, ask them about what events they got coming up, go to the event, meet everybody, find out about their collecting journeys. That's how you do it. You do it the right way. And thank you, Russell, for the good information. Pickle,
thank you.
pickle, 2 pounds. Red, what's your next watch?
It's a good
Well,
question.
it could be the Van Morrison.
Could be.
Um, then what
Or
next Rolex?
what about this one? What about the new Christopher Ward, the 12660? It's only 6.6 millimeter thin.
I haven't looked at these
Damn.
yet, so I did see the email about them, but I haven't looked at them yet. So maybe we should
Dude,
maybe
you want
look
to
at
take a
these.
look at it? Check it
That
out.
Let's
Look
have a
is
look
look
at
at
this.
these.
Look at this watch.
that's
What is
impressive. How do
Ooh,
they do that? How do
that
they
is
do
exactly?
that?
nice.
That's what
Oh,
I want to know. How do they keep doing this? How do they keep getting away with it? And look at the beautiful blue color.
looks nice.
Got- Yeah, very
Does look
simple,
really nice.
right?
Mm.
Do you
Two-hander.
really need to? And this probably won't break like an AP does. This probably won't break. You know, it'll
Exactly.
work. It'll work.
Dude,
So,
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's got, let's see, it's got, what movement is that? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's see. Movement. Where's the movement? Oh, shit. Look at this. They're saying uh Christopher Ward has announced a rollback of 29% US tariffs that were being charged to customers. Oh, so they're not going to be charged. So now, given that there's no additional cost to be factored into the retail price, this new 1266 feels like a solid and literal sense too. Whoa, so you can buy them without the US tariff? That's crazy. Um the price
Wow.
is 1666, which seems to be like a pretty decent price for what you get. Let's see. What's the movement in
Mm.
here?
I was
Movement.
reading an article that Christopher Ward were actually reducing their prices. Is that right? Did you see that
Yeah.
anywhere?
I haven't heard
Yeah,
that.
Wow.
they've had some incredible deals as well. Discounts up to 40% off. The G-Shock watch fan picked up one of their 12s for like 40% off.
No
What?
way.
Yeah. Look at this. This thing is manual
Wow.
wind Salida movement, 4 hertz, 45 hours of power reserve with big chunky crown. So it's manual wind. How cool is that? Wow. Shout
Oh,
That's
out
no
very
to
cool.
second hand. That's quite no second
Clean.
hand. That's quite unusual.
It's like a
Yeah.
jumbo, right? Like a
Yeah.
jumbo. Wow. It's up there, similar price to Nomadic. Could be too many watches at the same time. I think,
What are
look,
you
if it's
hearing?
between. Mhm.
Sorry, sorry, I didn't mean to jump in, but what are you hearing about the market in the US right now with the tariffs? Because I've heard that there's 6 months of stock left, and
Yeah.
then it's like, yeah, now we're gonna have to bump the prices up. And my impression is that Rolex and other brands are gonna have to obviously up their prices, but my impression is going to be that they're going to have to share the pain globally. So if the US is going to be expensive and it's the number one market, which it is, everyone gets a bump, and it's equal prices globally. And we're talking like
Ooh.
10%. I'm just guessing. I
You
don't
think
know.
so? That's
Yeah,
actually
because I
that's a good theory. Then. Yeah. Yeah, but
didn't
otherwise, if
see.
because if it was just the
Sorry,
US,
yeah, Red. Go on.
if it was just going to be the US, it would probably have to go up, in terms of retail price, like at least like 23, like 25%.
Mm. But I think they'll try and share the pain because I don't think that Rolex want people to travel to like get a cheaper watch. So, with currency movements, they've kind of kept everything quite level. I just don't see them charging a lot more for watches in the US. So, and especially it's their number one market. So I just kind of see them just bumping up the price in the next couple of months, 3 to 6 months, and going globally, right, 5 to 10% bump. And it's for everyone. And then maybe the wholesalers in the US are going to take a bit of pain. Maybe the ADs are going to take a little bit of pain, and it's going to be shared around. But it's kind of the way I see it going. And then the smaller brands are really going to struggle. Like, I don't know how they're going to manage it. Yeah, I mean, when your number one market is the US, I don't know what's everyone's view. I don't know, but it looks tough.
For Swiss, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. What we saw was a 45% jump in imports of watches to United States. So all these brands, they sent their stock ahead of time into United States to try and beat the tariffs, so that they can hold out. Maybe there's a possibility these tariffs are going to be negotiated away in
Mm,
the next 3 months, right? So we'll see if in the next 3 months the administration can't work anything out. Then there's going to be some big changes. We're already seeing bump in gray market pricing. The gray market
really,
is,
really,
oh yeah,
really.
gray market is doing
Wow.
really well. They're up because I think people are trying. Gray market is increasing their prices a little bit because people are a lot of people are buying uh, right now because to beat the tariffs, and because of
Mm,
that, the gray market is able to increase the prices. I think Bob's watches, bunch of other gray market dealers reported increase, and the watches are really moving. I see so much stock like circulate through a European watch company, for example. They got new stuff coming in daily, and at a really strong prices as well. There's no discounts, and stuff seems to be selling. So it's
yeah,
gonna be really interesting.
I think people are looking at brand new watches and they're saying,
Mhm.
wow, those prices are really, really high right now. They've jumped about 30, 40% in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
And people are saying, well, I can't, I don't want to pay that. Most watches I can get 30, 40% less right now from those dealers, like much of the time virtually unworn.
yeah,
So, and we're in a very shrewd era where everyone's online, everyone's on the streams like we are right now, everyone's on the blogs, everyone's talking. People are educated more than ever on their
mhm,
hobby. Yeah, of course, there's people that casually buy and they don't care. But there's more people now than ever that are, okay, I want to buy smart. I want to pay the right price for what I want, because it's an expensive hobby, especially. So, and they're more clued up than ever. So, yeah, they're looking at the grey market more than ever, and it kind of makes sense to me that that's the way it's going. Ah, the beige. How much is that?
look at that. 14.9, triple,
Wow.
triple retail. Yeah,
Yeah, that's mad.
Wow.
That's mad.
right.
Yeah.
And this is
I
gonna sell
yeah.
almost. I bet almost instantly. It's gonna be out of here. I've seen a couple of these move through European at similar prices. Look at this. They had unworn celebration dial for 24.9. Wow.
That's
I've never
mad.
liked that watch. I've never
No,
liked the
same.
celebration now.
No, I've never liked it myself. It
It does
just
nothing for me.
messes with my eyes. I guess it's a collectible thing, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
if you're a if you want to stick it in your safe and put it in a box and look at it, yeah. But it's like the deep sea challenge. You know, it's like 46, 48 mil watch. It looks like a hockey puck on your wrist.
Yeah.
I've tried that watch on. I have tried that watch on. And the person giving it to me was laughing. And it's like, look, you know, it's just they're trying to stop themselves laughing. Um, it's yeah, you can't. It's a collector's watch. You can't wear that thing. And I don't know. Like for me personally, it's odd. It's a collectible thing, but yeah,
It's
it's
look, not every watch
no,
has to be worn. Okay, there's
no. Yeah, I get that.
ways of doing this. Some people are buying watches. They're never gonna wear them, and that's
Yeah,
fine because
yeah.
how many watches can you actually wear? But can you appreciate watch for what it is? I mean, when people collect baseball cards or Pokemon cards and they don't actually use them to play because playing them will gonna wear them out. They're gonna and there's a lot of these that are made in very limited quantities. They artificially obviously they keep it uh, uh, certain uh, certain cards low, and especially the vintage ones, right? There's a big vintage market, right? Those Charizard Pokemon cards that everybody wants to get, right? Those were made back in the day. Very few of them exist in the world. They go for 100,000. It's like also collecting comic books, right? There's vintage Superman comic books, Batman comic books originally back in the people which bought them and read them. They never thought
Mm,
these are gonna be collectible. Now they're collectible, and now you can still buy comic books. Some people buy comic books. They buy two. They buy one to read and the other one
mm,
to put in a nice sleeve and lock it away, preserve it for history. Nothing
yeah.
wrong with that. Same thing with watches. These are pieces of art.
Mm,
You can just you can take one of these out and just look at it under the loop because of the the kind of craftsmanship that's in there,
mm.
right?
But
There's nothing wrong with that.
the best thing
Yeah,
about a hobby is that you can wear it.
yeah,
You can't wear a
exactly.
comic. You can't wear a comic. So, you know, day to day, you can admire it. You know, if you put that comic in the safe,
Yeah,
you can only see it when you get home. And oh, you
I
know,
mean,
I'll open the safe and I'll have a look. You know,
yeah.
but with watches, it's all the time.
Exactly. If you want to wear, look, the best thing you could do, you could bring that comic book with you to Comic Con, right?
Yeah.
And show it to people. But it's a little bit forced, right? Because like you're literally bringing it for the purposes to kind of show
Mm,
it to other people, and that could be a little bit misinterpreted. Sometimes
mm.
I wear watches for myself. Look at this fucking thing. This is the same Daytona that I have. It's just sold for 31.9. What the
That's mad.
F? That is
That's
mad. The Daytona is
that's
back.
madness.
What
Yeah,
the hell?
that's
These
punchy.
dropped.
That's punchy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they dropped down to like 25. They were selling for
Mm,
25 and now they're back up. Cuz I think that Daytona it's always now it's discontinued by the way. So there's a new model if somebody wants to get
mm,
one like mine. But look, I'm choosing to wear mine. I never got it as a for an asset purposes, right? For
mm,
the investment. Mine was never an investment. It's good that it's holding value, it's going up in value. It was a smart purchase, right? For somebody who's 35-year-old going through life trying to make a living for myself. It's cool that I put the money into something that's going up in value. Same thing for this. Look at this. This is the Yachtmaster 40 Everose. This is what Tim G wants to get. Going back
mm.
up in value. Look, it just sold for 31.9. Incredible. These were
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, right.
I really like the 42, uh, the white and the yellow.
Those are
That's
incredible.
really nice as well. They're all really nice. The Yacht Master's very underrated. It's like the Daytona case. It's
Mm,
again, it's one of those watches I tell people, you try that watch on and come back
Mm.
to me because if you do, you will
yeah.
see it differently. And it's like my watch that I'm really happy with. You try the Yacht Masters on, and you'll see how nice they are. Like, don't rely on pictures and yeah. And I want to ask you as well, Tim, because I know
Yeah.
you've been looking at solid gold dancers for a while.
Oh yeah,
And
I
I
need to
just like,
get
it's
one.
killing me. What are you looking at? You know, what do you really want? Because you're jumping between models and you can't, seems to
Yeah,
me that you can't work out what you want. Like, where's your focus right now? You know,
dude.
when's it going to happen?
I think I have to do it. I have to do it fucking now. Okay. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm finished up a few pieces of homework here. Unfortunately, I got a little bit carried away with all the interviews. You know, if you guys been watching the live stream, it was good for you guys because man, I've been putting on I think top level shows, but because of that, it kind of set me back on my journey to get this Submariner, get it done. I think this is what I want. Let me show you right here. There's one available right now. Boom. It's one of these fuckers. That's what I want. A
Wow.
Rolex Sub 40 blue dial right there. This is my dream watch. If I could get this, this would be my
Well,
perfect
Is
do
that
it.
the older model?
solid
Is
gold
that the
dance.
older model? Is
It's
that
the
the?
older
It's
model.
just
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the gold text.
The gold text.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
going to get a lot of money off for that, so that's good value. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
they're cheap. Look at this,
Mm.
29.9. And this is unfortunately no box, no papers available at Massapequa. Maybe I can talk to the guys at the European Watch Company. Maybe they can source me one with box and papers. Look, I think this week I've basically I've done everything. All right. I as far as I can see, I've got everything scheduled out. Okay. I've got plans up until December. We've got LA coming up. Then we've got I'm going to Philly next week. Then I've got LA. Then we've got a trip with roommate Italy. Hope you guys enjoy that. It's gonna be something different. Just I'll take you guys on our journey there through Italy. That'll be my vacation, but I'll try to bring you guys in a really fun way. Hey, shout out to Father Artifact who's joining us in the chat. Father Artifact, you have to see yesterday's stream. Pete was out of control. That was wild. You have to see his journey, and he's coming back in a week or two. I'll have him back on. That way, what I want to do, I want to have a lot more chat interaction with him. I want your guys' questions for Pete, and we'll go over his collection, and we'll have you guys answer all of your questions for him. So it'll be a really fun live stream. Part 2 with Pete is coming. But then I've got Watch Pro, which JC would love to have you join us at Cicconi's for dinner. No,
Thank
we'll
you.
have some
Yeah.
wine, some cigars afterwards. You'll get to meet the gang, get to meet Red Shovel, Kojak, Muhammad Ali. Big shout out to Muhammad. All right, it'll be fun. Let's make it the best Watch Pro event we've done so far. Okay,
I'll be there. Thanks for
send
the
me a
invite.
message. Okay,
Cheers.
send me a message. I'll add you to our like little group there for the British event. We'll put everybody in like a WhatsApp. Keep everybody organized so we can have a lot of fun. We'll see the watches. I want to see the Oyster Perpetual. I bet maybe you want to see. Have you seen the Maurice Grossman yet?
No, I haven't.
Dude, you need to see this watch. It's
Mm.
gonna change your perception of independent watchmaking. I'll bring a loop, okay? I promise. This time, I'll make sure I have a loop with me so that because you really have to look at that
Nice.
watch with the loop. And of course, maybe I'll bring the Daytona. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll bring the solid gold. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this watch before I go to the British watch, the British the Watch Pro event. Okay, so this week I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna pump out the video, my state of the collection. I'm gonna start working on it tomorrow. How's that sound, guys? Sounds good. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Is that your heart set on that watch? Like you know, you've
What
looked
do
at
you
all the
think?
others, and you're like, yeah. It seems to me that you've. I saw you looking at that watch a while ago, and I was like, it seemed to me that your heart was set on it.
Madness,
So
right?
I mean, it
Madness.
is. It is beautiful. I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah.
fucking
beautiful.
insane, right?
And it's great
like-
value. It's great value.
It's great
if you're
value.
not getting them. Yeah.
That's what I think. I think it would be
Mm.
great value. Red Shovel said get the black one, the classy one, but I'm like,
no,
I think the
if you
blue
like the
one is.
blue, get what you want. Always get what you want.
Yeah.
You know, the way I'm
Get what you want.
thinking about this, it's just the blue. If I wasn't doing the live streams, if I wasn't doing the shows, right? If I wasn't like a personality on YouTube or whatever, I would have gotten the blue one, the black one, because the black is a little
Really?
more stealth, more restrained. Yeah, I think it's just for myself. I would get it for myself, but I think the blue one, that's gonna help me promote the show, because it just looks so much flashier, right?
It's the most recognizable Rolex.
And I've got the black
Yeah.
dial watches. I've got the white dial, and I've got the black dial Speedmaster, and this would be the blue dial. I don't have blue dial watches, so I'm thinking, it would really change it up. Captain Kirk says, Tim, pay rent first. I'm trying, man. Captain Kirk, I'm freaking trying. And if you want to help
Been there
me,
myself.
send money now, guys. Send money now. I will take the super chats. They really help out. I've got rent to pay in 3 days. So if you've been enjoying these live streams lately, send super chats, or you can guys donate via PayPal or Venmo. I've got Venmo now, or become members. It's just $4. And I'm trying my best. I'm trying, guys. I hope you've been enjoying. So there you go. The link
You're
in
doing really well, Tim. Can I just say your streams really come on leaps and bounds the last few months. I've been watching nearly every day. Yeah, really interesting. You've got really good guests on. You're having really good conversations with really big collectors. Yeah, just keep it going. I'm not the only one that said this, so yeah, just keep it rolling. It's really nice. And you've got a really nice bunch of people now, like coming on the streams and having a chat about their collections and this, that, and the other. It's kind of inspired me to come on. So,
Yeah.
well done on that. Well done.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
want to
nice.
bring some more positive energy,
Mm.
get some new voices in the mix, and getting the people from the industry on the show to talk to the collectors. That's what it's all about. And I think getting this heavy hitter, this solid yellow gold watch, that's gonna help me promote the show as well. Like, I'm not, I'm getting watch for myself, but I'm thinking about how it would, yeah, like, I'm trying to build this collection that would be impressive to, like, a lot of people, to really get them into the hobby, get them excited. Not
Yeah.
necessarily, you don't necessarily have to follow what I do, but to grab attention. Man, this watch, it's such an attention grabbing piece. Seriously. Red Shovel, he loves his rose gold watch. He's been getting a lot of love because of that piece. A lot of respect too for going with the rose gold, the restraint. DG, hey fellas, Red, do you still have the root beer?
Yeah, of course I do.
course.
It's never getting sold. Never getting sold. That
The keeper.
it's
Yeah.
it's it's just my signature watch, and that's it. That's the one I'm going to keep.
It's a serious watch. The gold watch, nothing feels like a gold watch on the wrist. Get that heft. Because look, I like the Daytona because how light it is. It's light. If you know, you know. Like, actually, like the Panda Daytona, even though it's a really hyped watch, it's still only amongst collectors. It's kind of douchey as well. Like, the thing is, people say, "Oh, get the black one because the blue dial watch is douchey." And like, I already have the Panda Daytona. It's already a douchey watch, so like, I can't go more douchey than the Panda Daytona. If anything, this would be a little bit less douchey. So
Yeah, I think you got to just ignore
it's
like
cheap.
outside
It's
perception. You just
JC.
got to go for what you want. You got to go for what you want, and you've got to stop thinking. If you say, "Oh, it's a douchey watch," and yeah, there might be one person in your working environment that goes, "Oh, Rolex, blah blah blah,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's literally 1 in 100 people, and when you start to realize that nobody really cares and you're just doing it for yourself, and you're
Well,
like,
also,
this is for me, this is for me. Go on. Yeah.
also, JC, I think this is a smart financial buy. Okay, because contrary to popular belief, I don't actually have a trust fund. So I have to be really smart with my money.
Yeah.
I can't be buying another Maurice Grossman here, okay? Like
Yeah.
I've
No, I
done
get that. I get that.
what the heart wants,
Gold's
right? I
going up in
bought
price. Gold's going up in price. I mean,
yeah,
scrap value. If you've still got that in 10
yeah,
years, you know, you could melt that thing down and you'll get more than your money back. Not
exactly.
that you
With the
would, not that
melt
you would, not that you would do that, but
no,
you know, at
no,
least know that there's some intrinsic value in your watch. You know, with a still
exactly.
watch, there is less intrinsic value. So with a gold watch, it's like, well, you know, even something, you know, the Tudor Black Bay gold is like has really come down. You know, that's £8,000.
Mm,
So what's that in dollars? $11,000. But that can't go any lower because I mean, you're starting to talk about scrap value now. You know, it's
exactly.
like where do you go from there?
And
So if you buy right, you're going to be fine.
And plus, I'm not gonna be buying this thing with cash. I'm trading
Mm,
in watches that I'm not wearing.
mm,
I've got Air King. I've got Sermon. I've got another sub date. So what I'll do, I'll take my first Rolex that I've got, my Submariner, and I'll turn it into gold. I'll upgrade it to a gold model. What a great way to go about doing this whole thing, right? And then
yeah,
consolidate and basically I'm keeping the same watch because like see, I one of my favorite watches of all time is this Submariner date. Oops. This one right here. This watch, it just doesn't get any better than this. Well, it does, making it full gold. Because like I love this watch. But like I've got a steel watch. Let's make this one a gold watch. Why not? Right?
Mm.
Let's see. Is it gonna focus?
yeah. I'm not arguing against that.
Boom. Right? That's a smart decision. I'll
Mm,
sell this one. That because this is great. I look and I wouldn't. I don't want to sell it. I don't want to. I would have much rather sell it to somebody in the watch community, to be honest, because
mm,
this is my first Rolex. Because if I give it to the gray market guys, it'll be gone. But I'll never see it again. But hey, if somebody's interested, I will be selling this in the next couple of weeks, or I might trade it to the European watch company. We'll see. But yeah, if anybody's interested, subby 40 mil, iconic. I don't know
nice.
what I would sell it for, but you know,
I
it's a
can
great watch,
see that
dude.
when it comes to selling watches, it kind of pains you, which is really nice actually. You know, any watch that you sell, I can see the pain. Like
Yeah,
you find it hard to let go. You know, some
dude.
people
I
just sell a
I
watch and
worked
they're just go
JC.
on.
I freaking worked
Yeah.
my butt off for this watch. This
Mm,
thing, the amount of pain. This was my first watch. I put it on the credit card. $8,000 on the credit card. 0%, mind you. And then I grinded for a year. And I was paying rent. Just, dude, I was
it's mad, isn't
$50 in
it?
the bank. $50 in the
Mad.
bank left at the end of the month. I was
Mm,
just like scraping by. Just am I gonna be able to make it? Like there were days like I wouldn't eat. Just try to like okay, I'm making it here. Don't make sure not to buy anything. Don't overspend. Can't get coffee this week. Like the coffee for me is just one of those things that I would get
yeah,
just
it
so
makes me
that
laugh so much because I understand it. Yeah, it's mad. It's irrational, isn't it?
scraping
Like
by.
spending that crazy amount of money that's so disproportionate and you're still going to do it. You're just
But
like, you know, this is nuts. It doesn't make sense, and I'm still going to do it,
I
and I'm
feel
going to
I
do it
feel
over
good
and over.
though that I was working so hard and I was putting money
Mm,
into something that's still worth something today.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that is true. Yeah, yeah.
That is incredible because how many things out there in life? Like, I could have went on vacation. Yeah, memories from the
Mm,
vacation would have been with me
yeah.
forever, but
Money's gone though. It's gone.
the money is gone. Yeah, there's
Mm,
nothing to show for unless this the
mm,
thing is like unless you're made a video about your trip and you can somehow,
mm,
share it, like it's gone. It's gone. And in the world, unfortunately, in this world that we live in, you gotta make money. You have to find ways to make money and at the same time somehow live and kind of benefit other people as well. I think that's what
mm,
I'm trying to do on this show. It's we built a community around incredible people, incredible hobby, and I think everybody wins. Like people who watch the show, they support me, which I wouldn't be able to do the show without you guys. And I try to bring the best of entertainment and good advice and just great group of people to just be able to kick back and just enjoy life together with because man, it's freaking
I think you're
brutal up
right.
there.
You've brought a really. Sorry, I'm just going to grab my earbud.
Yeah, yeah.
You brought a really good community together. I think you've done really well. Yeah. The hobby is irrational. Um, it's not an investment. Yeah, there might be the odd piece that is an investment, but who knows what they are. But it's a store of value at least. I mean,
Yeah.
worst comes to the worst, and you need to like unlock some money. You can do it, and you can sell a few watches if you really need to, and at least that, it's not dead money. Say you just buy handbags.
A-
Say
And
you
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 know
you
what?
just buy. It's hard. You're losing a ton of money all the time. I mean,
And here's the
go
thing,
on.
JC. You know what? Look, it's good if you can buy and lose value on. That's also great if you can afford it, right? So we
Mm,
what we want to do and what I want to do is encourage people to you know pursue their goals, pursue their dreams, build wealth in every way that they can, by creating their successful businesses. I interviewed people on this stream who are building lives and building successful lives, like Holstrouses, right? We had Chris Alexander, who's a dial artist. He does uh, commissions and he works with brands to he created these dials for Holdridges. Uh, and the Holdridges watch brand, what an incredible business. They're Dutch and they just opened a new facility where they moved into this
Mm.
historical building, right? What an incredible thing for the city. I mean, these guys they got to be proud of, of what they've done there. Here, let me just bring it up.
I
Holthridges.
did watch the stream. I did watch it after the fact, not live, but I watched it in the morning,
Yeah,
and it was really nice. It was really interesting. You've had some good guests recently. I want to say that everyone's
yeah,
on their own individual journey, and there's no wrong or right way to do this. And I don't like it when people get judgmental and they say, "Oh, you shouldn't do it for that. You shouldn't do it for this. Just do your own thing. Whatever. If you love watches, do whatever's right for you. You know.
exactly. There's
Yeah.
something for everyone. So
Yeah.
there's people trying to uh, build lives, and these guys are creating jobs within their country, which is like what
Mm,
could be more inspiring than that? Think about it.
that's great.
There was this building, right? This historical building from something like not what was it? Let's see here. This is the facility that they moved into. Look at this armory of horology. This used to be like a barracks. Used to be all kinds of things. Look at the building was constructed in 1602, man, and it's
Wow.
on this lake and the way they've done this. What an incredible look at this. They acquired this facility and now they're making watches and they you see it the building inside was painted with this green color, right? And because this is the armory, the historical building, there's this shield that that hangs on one of the pillars. So what they did is they had Chris Alexander basically create a dial that matches the aesthetic. See, the green of the dial is like the green of the interior of the new building, and he applied gold, and had to be applied gold in a really specific way so it wouldn't deteriorate and would just last a lifetime. So it's a scientific kind of a endeavor. You can't just like sprinkle gold. No, it's done by people who know like engineering, right? And the case is 3D printed using new technology, and obviously it's all hand finished afterward. They got a road
Wow.
they do in house. It's just what an incredible watch at a really affordable price as well. So there's a lot of like cool stuff that they're doing here, and it's you know, at an affordable price. I think it's like 7K US for what it is.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow. It's really sort of, yeah, it's a nice price point.
Really limited, 74 pieces, limited edition, because 74 is the element number of gold. Oh, 79, sorry, 79, because they got pure gold on the dial, so they limited to 79. It's like their commemorative edition dial. That's just cool. You know, I love this, like finding out these different ways. And look, they're building their thing. It's not a Rolex, right? But when Rolex started out, Hans Wilsdorf had a humble beginnings as well. And it's just cool. It's just cool to see how different people, you know, make it in this life.
It's really nice to get people on like that, and I think for your viewers to see guests like that, I think it takes it up another notch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they
100%.
deserve it. They deserve having the, you know, these type of conversations. You know, they sponsored my life for me to be able to be here 3 hours at very least every single day. And I'm doing my part now, reaching out to all these guys and trying to bring in the best in entertainment. And watches, it's like intersection of a lot of people's lives. You know, you're a collector. I know some, you know, person involved in the hobby. You're buying stuff. You're trying to find out why you own each piece for for, you know, you're getting a, you know, a reason for every watch. Your journey. You're on this journey with us. Red Shovel, right? He's been doing this for quite some time as well. Like
Years.
What's your next
character.
watch? Can I ask, Red Shovel? So you were
Yeah.
looking at the
What is
Van Morrison, but aside of that, is there anything else you're looking at, like, or are
Well,
you pretty set?
well, I put my name down for that pistachio OP, and I also
Mm,
for the Guinness or the zombie, the two tone
yeah.
GMT. So
the yellow
um,
gold
yeah,
on the Jubilee?
yeah, because I don't
Wow.
have any, I don't have any watch that's on Jubilee bracelet. So um, I was hoping you see to get the Batman when it came to New York, but in case with the tariffs thing that doesn't work out, or you're like, you know, or if it gets too complicated, um, back home.
I gotta love Double D. We gotta pull this up. Look at this.
Yeah.
I never judge anyone for things they love, except Tim. Tim, I judge for any and everything. It's like a hobby out there.
I
Like,
love
I'm
that.
starting to get a kick out of this as well. Look, I'm a character.
Double D's got a 38 mil GP. I've got the 42. I admire GP just as much as he does. I've got a 7-inch wrist, so the 42 worked for me at the time. But I really, really love
They're nice.
GP. I've had it's been a very difficult relationship with that brand for me personally.
They lose money, like
Um,
they lose so much
They're
wow.
money.
not cheap anymore.
Not
They're
when I
going
bought,
up in
not when I
price,
bought
guys.
it. Are they really?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I just,
European is sold out. Look at this. They used to sell these for like 7,000. Now they're up to 9,000,
really?
$9,000. Yeah, you
Wow.
can't get them cheap anymore. They're
These
selling
Yeah, I
were a
really
out.
good
care.
buy on the secondary market. These were a really good buy, like so they were.
I
Mhm.
still think they are. I think that they're still way below retail. I would say to any watch collector, if you go to the grey market, you'll get an amazing deal on a GP, an amazing deal, and Double D knows it. I know it, and more people should realise. I bought mine just as the hype was dying down at the time, but I don't care anyway. I'm really happy with it now. The finishing on the movement is unbelievable. It's such a nice watch. It's my high level watch. That's my thing. And I think Tim G has turned my head on the 6007 G, 6007G.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a hype watch. It used to be a hype watch, and it's very much not a hype watch now. And I went into Patek and I tried it on, and I've been into a couple of grey dealers, and it's killing me.
Mm.
I think it's a chronically underrated watch. I think it was overrated when it
You
came
really
out.
like this watch? You
I
really like
really
this watch?
hold it in your hands and come back to me. It doesn't look like much in the video, but let me just say to you now, hold it in your hand and watch, and just look at every single part of that dial and work your way outwards, because every single ring has got a different finish to it. The only thing I would say, I'm not that happy with the strap. I
Mm.
don't like the strap. The quality of the strap doesn't work for me.
Kind of cool though
Uh,
with the
it's cool. It
Is it?
looks very, very
pattern. Yeah,
cool.
very
It looks
thematic.
really, oh, it does. It looks really cool, but it doesn't feel very nice. Oh, this is awful.
It
But
looks to me
and then
like a micro brand watch, that should cost about like $2,000.
can't just
I
go
I've seen them
go
in the
into
windows.
the.
I've I've seen them in the
Mm.
windows. Maybe I do have to hold it. Maybe I do have to try it. But
You have to hold it. Yeah, I'd stress hold it in your hand, and yeah, in Protect they've got all the wrapper over it, so you can't really truly the movement in there is the same as the Nautilus. You need to wrap your head around that. You've got a Nautilus movement in there. It's hacking. All right, it doesn't have a huge power reserve, but it's basically the same watch. It's white gold. If you don't like the design, you don't like the design. I get it. It's kind of a bit out there. If you do like the
it
design,
looks like a
have a look.
Formula One watch that a
Yeah.
micro brand company would have. It looks like like a shoe powered watch or something. It
Mm,
looks like something that shouldn't
yes,
be
it looks
a
exactly like
Patek.
that. It looks exactly that, and I think collectors have kind of got turned off it. I just go to a grey dealer that's got one and say, can I have a look, and hold it in your hand, and you look at every single part of that dial, and you will see there is a lot more care and attention to every part of that dial than you could ever imagine.
Mm,
It is really, really nice. I really like the red. I think Tim G was like, he really likes the blue. I haven't seen the blue. I've seen the yellow and the red. Uh, I really like the red. It's horses for courses, but yeah, just yeah, so many times I say hold so many of these watches. If you hold them in your hand, you think you don't like them, and then you hold them and you're like, damn, I really have to have this. And this was one of those ones where Tim G on your stream
Mhm.
literally turned my head. He was like, he got offered it, and I
Yeah.
watched your stream and I was like, I need to go and see this watch. I went to see it at Patek, and I was like, I get it. I was like, I get what he sees. I understand why he likes this watch. I was like, I get it, I get it. And then it all made sense to me. And then I went to a grey dealer who didn't have all the stickers and wrappers all over it. And I got to see the movement and the gold
Yeah.
rotor. And I was like, this is literally close to half retail.
Yeah, on the
And I was
secondary
like,
market. If you get
yeah,
one of these on secondary market, this is a
yeah,
killer piece. The thing is,
it's a
yeah,
killer. Yeah,
retail, it's a lot of money. It's like
it's a lot of
it's almost
money. Yeah.
ooh, and now with the increased pricing, it's 42,000.
Whoa.
Mm,
But you can get this for like 25. If you can get it for 25 pound, a
yeah.
thousand pounds, 20, 28. I've seen these for like 27 US. That's a steal of a deal, actually, because you're right. I
Mm,
mean, it's the case that's simple. The dial is incredible. It's all
yeah.
Patek,
Yeah.
guilloche in the middle, and then, like you said, there's different texture for every ring. There's no attention to
Yes.
detail
You've nailed
spared.
it. I know it's
Yeah,
stamped. I know it's not handmade. I know the middle is stamped. People go, "Oh, it's stamped. It's stamped. It's stamped." Yeah, of course it's stamped. Every single ring around that is finished differently. Don't tell me that that is lazy design or lazy finishing.
Mhm.
It's not. It's actually way better than you ever realize. If you hold that in your hand, it's a really, really nice watch. But
it's
if you
like the
don't like the
best
design,
stamping you could do because it's literally
yeah.
looks like real guilloche. I mean, they
Mm.
don't say it's real guilloche, but it's so well done. It's really tough to beat. But
Yeah,
the other,
Tim was saying he was offered it, wasn't he? He said, "Oh, I was offered it, but
yeah,
on the
it's a
grey, I
lot.
can get it way cheaper." You know.
Yeah, yeah. Why would you buy this at retail if you can get it way, way, way cheaper? Unless,
If you're on
unless
a
you,
10-year journey.
yeah, yeah. If you're on the 10-year journey, this is a great piece to pick up, I think. As
Mm.
far as like these Calatravas, because you could, let's say you're offered, let's say you have to buy Calatrava, right? Okay, then there's few options in there. You can get this one, or you can get maybe like I don't even know if they'll sell you one of these. This is a
I
great
tried
one
that
as
one
well.
on. I
Yeah.
tried
What do you
that one
think?
on. It wore for me. I've got a 7-inch wrist,
Hmm.
which is not small. Um, it wore big for me. I just, yeah.
Okay.
I've always really liked it. If anyone ever bought that, I would never say I didn't
Yeah.
admire it. I admire it. I really like it. I think the finishing is amazing.
I think it's got the same movement as the other one. And you see the
Think
numbers,
so.
it's the same numbers, but instead of having them go around the dial like that, they're
Mm,
all horizontal. You see all the numbers, they're
yeah.
horizontal on this one. Whereas on the auto zone, they're all like
Mm.
spinning around like a tire wheel. It's a different vibe. It's like it's the
Very
same, and
different.
yeah, you can see it's the same movement in here. But the case is
Yeah.
just a lot more elaborate on the other one. Let's see what the price is like here. Let's see this one.
It's
It's gonna
quite
be.
a bit more. Oh,
Is it
retail,
more?
it's quite
Oh yeah,
close.
it's a
Little
little bit more.
retail, it's
Okay.
quite close. Grey, it's fair chunk more money.
Yeah, it's 3,000 more
Um,
because it's got more elaborate case. It's got the
yeah,
well, but it's still, I feel like it's a little bit.
it's more elegant. There's more going
Yeah,
on. I mean, I totally
yeah,
get it. It just didn't work for me
more
personally,
royal.
but yeah, I just didn't. Anyone that wants it, I would say, wow, what a watch.
Yeah. Oh,
I was turned on to it in the beginning, so
yeah. These are all like 10 out of 10. Even something like 5227. Look at this 44.8 now. Expensive stuff. But it's like that the I call them the AutoZone, right? To me, if that was in steel, like this thing, imagine if that wasn't white gold, but it was in steel and retail was 25,000. What a
mm.
killer
Well, they
watch
did
would
that in
this be?
steel. They did do it in steel. It's the 6,000, and they're like
Yeah,
50 grand US
yeah,
dollars because they only made 1,000 of them.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
really
No,
nice
different
looking.
color though. Yeah,
They're double.
yeah.
They're worth double the white gold.
That was the
They're worth
limited
double.
edition they done of 1,000
Yeah,
pieces for their
yeah.
new factory. When they built their new
Mm.
factory, that was the watch they made to celebrate the factory. Tim G had one of those and he sold it for
No.
ridiculous premium. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Uh,
I love the red one. I've tried it on and I'm obsessed with it.
If you had to if you were gonna get one, which one would you go for? The red, Tiffany, or the yellow?
Yeah, I was
Ooh.
in the Patek and I liked the yellow, but I really love the red. I haven't seen the blue. But what about you, Red?
Um, I would probably the yellow if I had to.
Mm.
If I had to, I would go for yellow.
Wow.
Don't know
Uh,
why. It's the one that it looks the most ridiculous, but it is a ridiculous watch, and I think you may as well just click all in on it. Right,
Ti-
I have to go, folks. It's
okay.
I have an early start tomorrow, so it's been good seeing you.
Red, thank you for being on the stream. Really appreciate it.
No
Always
problem.
welcome. And guys, get your tickets now for the Watch Pro. We're gonna be there. Red Shovel is gonna be there. Get your tickets now.
Good
There is
tickets.
a coupon out there for 50% off. If you need a coupon, I think I have it. Reach out to me. Send me a message on Instagram or red. You have the coupon as well, right?
There's a if you're a member of the British Watchmakers, there's a 50% coupon there. Um,
Yeah, the
there, I
British
mean, I
watchmakers.
think if you just
If you're a
search the
member of
coupon
the
online, you can find it.
Yeah, if you're a member of the British Watchmakers Alliance, then just check your email. Right,
Mhm.
it's gonna be in the email. Everybody's got the email for this thing.
Mm.
If you want to come to dinner and just hang out with us at the pub, talk watches, bring out your, your watch that you really enjoy. Would love to see it, and we'll see you there. Okay,
Do it.
put on a hell
Right.
of a show there. Good night, Red. JC, I don't know how much time I've got with you. You just let me know.
We've got a bit
Uh,
of time. Yeah, I'm happy to
yeah,
I'll
spend a bit
catch you
more time with
later.
you. Yeah. Good
fantastic.
night.
See
Good
ya.
night, Red. Peace out. We've got the link pinned. It's an open panel night. If anybody wants to chat watches with us, I've got a few more topics I want to talk about. There's some new watches that came out. JC, let's talk some watches, okay?
Ah,
Check
okay. The meteorite.
this out. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, wowzers! Right? What a piece. This is this is really shocking to me because it's like Zenith done what Rolex hasn't done yet. They pushed the boundary. It's a steel Chronomaster Sport, um, Panda kind of configuration, but with a real meteorite dial, and it's a combo deal. You can get it on the rubber strap. You can get it on the bracelet. What a piece. What do you think? Think people are gonna go crazy over this?
I mean, me personally,
Mhm.
I love meteorite. If it matches the watch, this is going to be a bit controversial, but the meteorite Rolex GMT doesn't work for me on my eye, but I appreciate it might work for other people. But then the meteorite on the Daytona Oyster Flex is like kills me inside how good it is. And I kind of get why there's a lot of hype behind those watches. Um, it just works. And looking at those pictures right now,
Yeah.
they look really, really nice. And I mean, look, I mean, if you're a watch collector, Zenith is a serious watchmaker. I mean, they're, you know,
Top level.
it's
The El
yeah,
Primero movement, right? The significance there,
yeah.
huh? The what number one Swiss fully integrated chronograph maker. Plus, this is the type of chronograph that you can't get anywhere else. I mean, 10th of a second chronograph.
Yeah, that's mad.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, show me another one. Who else makes something like this? And now, that it's still in steel, but with the meteorite dial. I want this one. Okay. I've been
Mm.
waiting to get a Zenith watch for a while. This has got to be it. the best Chronomaster Sport that they've ever made.
I would say so. They did the green one, which was the Aaron Rodgers. And green was a bit of a hype color. I like green, but
Yeah.
for me it didn't work. Um,
I've seen
he's
it
a
in
great. He's a.
person. Incredible watch.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. With the numbers, with the applied number. But you know what they've done?
Yeah.
And then they released the regular production, which I thought was kind of fucked up because they had
Mm,
with the applied numbers, like they had those or Aaron Rodgers had the numbers like the AutoZone, right? The
mm.
Arabic numbers, which was beautiful. It was limited edition. I met a guy at Cellini's who had it on his wrist. Was like, "Fuck, that's a good looking watch." And then they made a regular edition with the batons. And it's like,
Mm.
"Oh, fuck, okay." But hey, you know, Zenith, they've never been like all about this restrictive production. So, you know, hey, the
I
more
think they
people
nailed
get
the design. I think with the grey subdials with the different colours, I think they've really absolutely nailed it. I mean, again, like I always say to people, and I've been saying it all night,
Mm.
hold the watch in your hand, go into the store and ask to see it.
You want to see an
You know,
insane watch? Look at this fucker. They
oh
have
man,
solid gold Zenith right now on European Watch Company for 22.5. That is
oh man,
cheap. It's cheap.
that's
What the
that's cheap.
fuck, man? How is it? It's dirt cheap. What the fuck? How is that even so? How is it possible that it's so cheap? You understand? This is
Yeah, that's
beyond
killing
it.
me. That's killing
I
me.
want to rip my hair by the root right now.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think you need to have second thoughts about what you want to buy because that is mega value there. That is major value
I mean,
as a
I mean,
serious watch company, and that is serious gold.
I, wa-
Wow.
I wish I was a millionaire to because I would be I would be calling this if I had. I swear, if I had if I had a credit card line that could push me to this limit, I would do it right freaking now. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just. What do I do? What do I do? I just hope I get like another. Maybe I'll go for this one. Maybe forget about the Submariner. Maybe this is what I should get. Because think about it. Look at the value here. 20. Are you kidding me? Like a full gold watch. This is scrap metal
Let me
alone.
see that. Is that 22? Okay, look, you could call them up and go, I'll give you 21,
Yeah, they probably
and
would,
they
right?
might sell it to you on the spot. Because
Oh,
there's not going to be many takers for that watch. Whereas the Submariner, they'll be like, well, there's a market for this watch. For that watch, there's not many buyers out there. So you could probably pick that up for 21, which is like insane. But you're going to keep hold of that watch for years. You're going to keep that for decades. Don't think, you know that when you buy that watch, that's it.
it's
I,
maddening.
I, you need to know that you want that watch. I would say that you need to know that you're going to keep it,
Right.
that you love it, that you really, really want it. And if you do, buy it because it's mega value. Like if you can get it a bit more money off that, even better.
Yeah, I just
Absolute
hope
stunner. What
nobody
a
swoops
watchmaker.
in and buys it before I do. It's just the problem is I'm doing this live. I'm showing everybody this incredible
Come on.
value that they can get
Who's
it.
gonna do it? Come on.
Ah, dude, this is too good
No,
to be
no.
true. I mean, we've
No
got
one's
some.
gonna swoop in and buy it. Come on.
I wouldn't blame them to be honest. Like that is
Mm,
you can't get better deal right now on the market. That is because it's so cheap. Because look, like this steel one. Right, you can get the steel one. Oh, because I prefer this steel with the meteorite. I think that is just fucking
it is
so
really
incredible.
nice.
But that's
Mm,
let's see here. That's like 18. Let's say 19 US. It's 19,000 retail, right? So 19,000 for steel with meteorite, or you add what 3,000, maybe two, and you can get full gold. It's just on the gray. And what year is this? This is from 2022. Box and papers. It's like new.
mm.
Fuck! Somebody just bought it and took $20,000 bath on this
Yeah,
watch.
it's a major bath. Yeah, I mean, look,
Holy shit.
How do you feel about living in New York and walking around New York with a solid gold dancer? I mean, for me, the grey dealers in London, they're literally telling me like, don't wear yellow gold. They're just like, just don't do it. Like, I mean, I don't, I know London's pretty, I think it's softened off a bit, but they're encouraging me not to buy yellow gold watches. It's like,
Mm,
it's crime's still an issue, and I want to be a bit like, it's a shame. It's a shame because we
yeah.
just want to wear what we like. If I want a yellow gold watch, I like the yellow gold Yachtmaster 42. I really like that.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's holding me back is that I live in London because, I have designs on. I'd like to live in Dubai. I like Dubai, and
Yeah.
I'd like to live there. And if I lived there, no one would give a shit about me wearing that. It's like if I was wearing a yellow gold Rolex Yachtmaster, it's the same as wearing a Timex in London. Nobody gives a shit. Literally, I could leave it on a bench in a park, and nobody would even pick it up. That's the difference. And I would love to just wear what I want. And if I lived in Dubai, I would go for the yellow gold. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to go. If I go for that watch, I'm gonna have to go for the white gold because I live in London. I'm like, it's such a shame. I really like the white gold, but it's like I'm choosing the white gold because I live in London.
No, you should never. Your
I
purchasing
know,
decision should never be guided by fear. That's the worst part. No,
I
no. Look,
know.
why do you think I'm picking the blue dial, yellow gold? I want to bring confidence back into the watch world. Is it risky?
Yes,
Um, there's risk in
yes,
everything, dude.
yeah, of
There's
course. Yeah,
risk
I
for
know,
me
I know.
to be walking in London, right? Because you
Mm.
guys drive on the wrong street. I could be doing one of my
Yeah,
bullshit live streams, walk into
hold
the
it.
street, get killed by a car.
Have it under your cuff.
Yeah,
But just don't expose it all the time. If you if you
ex-
if you have a solid gold dancer under the cuff, and you're fine, you're all right.
exactly. It's not like you're gonna be visiting a because there's more dangerous things that you could do than walking
Yes,
around London.
yes,
Like
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
going, to some South American country to visit a cocaine
yeah,
production facility,
yeah,
at some
yeah,
warlord's place, okay, I would say, "Meh, leave the gold behind." Okay,
yeah.
if you're
Agree,
going to
agree.
Cancun's, on the other hand, bring it, bring it. It's gonna be okay. And even these warlords, there are a lot of them. They're good people. It's just
Mm.
there's a lot of propaganda. They're propaganda. I'm beside chopping people's heads off. But they're good with their family. It's just they're warring tribes, and it's just how it goes.
I'm
But
getting what you're saying in terms of context. So
yeah,
yeah, if you came to London and you wore a solid yellow gold watch, you should be fine. I think sometimes it gets overplayed, the danger of London. I think from my point of view, if I'm wearing it over and over and over again, like over a 10-year period, yeah, I start to worry. I'm like, oh, I could be very unlucky on one occasion and then I'm done. So yeah,
yeah.
that's where I get worried. But people talk like, oh, if you wear a solid gold watch, one occasion you could get mugged, and it's like it's actually quite a rare occurrence.
You
I
can
mean,
get
you
mugged
don't,
not even wearing a watch. That's more likely.
yeah,
You know, uh,
yeah, one hundred
are you
percent.
increasing your chances? Well, the thing is, look, if you're not wearing your watch, with the sleeve exposed, if you're also the thing is, if you're wearing your watch and you're aware of your surroundings, that's another factor.
Mm,
If you're just gonna wear your watch to go to watch events, there's no safer place to be in, right? Usually,
yeah,
people get really worried about me, and the thing is, I'm usually in like some big group. We'll have a bunch of people. around me, so that I'm usually really safe. Plus, these
Why are
events, they
people
have a lot
worried
of
about you?
security.
Honestly, like, why do you think people are worried about you? Honestly,
Yeah.
why do you think that? Why? Why? Why?
They watch these videos. They watch, like for example, like the. Did you see this guy, the Watch King? He got mugged. They tasered him because the
No.
guy wears $1 million worth of jewelry. You understand? $1 million worth of jewelry. He wears not just a gold watch, but he wears like Tiffany and love bracelets. All these, he's got $500,000 worth of bracelets on the wrist, a $500,000, and so that type of guy, they tracked him down, and like when he was coming into his house or something, they
Mm,
popped out and they
no.
tasered him and stole his stuff.
No.
But I'm not that kind of person. Who's gonna risk their, it's different. But
No.
look, well, for a public person, it's one thing, but people who are not doing like the kind of social media that I do, I think they're okay. But think about it, the Watch King, he had like I think on Instagram he's got like 1.5 million subscribers, so he's got a
Wow.
lot more eyeballs on him, and
Yeah.
plus the thing is, I've been around a lot, and I've come to understand that the world is actually not as dangerous as people make it out to be. I
Yeah, of
actually
course. You're
travel,
right.
I've been to London, LA,
Yeah.
all these places. I've been through places where people are like, "Whoa, Tim is there? What the fuck? We need to get him out of there.
Mm.
What is he doing?" And
It's a balanced argument. Look, I've had my mobile phone snatched out my hand in
mhm,
London. I walk around London and I see these little blue spots saying somebody's phone was snatched out of their hand in this spot. So yeah, it does happen. So
yeah,
it's but it doesn't necessarily mean that here and there you're gonna get mugged or something really bad's gonna happen.
yeah.
It's just
Also,
slightly
people,
higher risk.
dude. Also, people win lotteries every day.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, exactly.
right.
But it
And
is
what
higher
about
risk.
what about what about all the times that somebody wears a watch and then they make a connection with somebody else, and they become friends for the rest of their lives. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about the muggings. Oh, you should be worried about muggings.
Mm,
But hey, I'll give you an example. Earlier today, I went with the roommate to have lunch because yesterday there was a really good day. I had a great interview. We had some really good super chats and donations. Shout out to Sean, Goldfinger, and Cars and Chrono. They sent some very generous donations. So I
nice,
took the roommate
nice.
out for lunch. She was really happy. I tried to take care of her a little bit, when I can.
That's really nice. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And, when it's a good day, I try to take care of her. She takes care of me, and I thought, "Hey, let's do something nice." Went
Mm,
for some Thai food. We had, and get this, next to us was a gentleman, and me and the room were talking watches. I'm taking some pictures, for the social media,
mm.
some just some content, and the guy, he was wearing a Datejust Rolex 36 mil steel Jubilee fluted bezel, and I think it was like a black dial, like
Oh,
clean,
right. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, nice.
clean,
Yeah.
simple Rolex. And so we started chatting a little bit. I asked him what his name. His name was Corey. He was a nice, cool gentleman. His
Mm.
wife is Chinese, okay, and she got him the Rolex when they got married. And
Oh,
he's trying to get into watches. He heard about this, and I've heard some
no.
people telling him. I'm like, dude, that's what I
Amazing.
do. I do the show.
She
Let
bought
me
him
tell you a
that
little bit about.
watch.
She bought him the watch. Yeah,
Wow.
how
That's
cool is
so
that,
nice.
right? Because
Yeah.
she knows about watches, and I was telling him about the community, about like the people that are in watches, why people collect, because it's like art, alternative asset, stuff like that.
Mm. Yeah.
So he understands, because he wants to know, if you're gonna put such
Mm.
ridiculous, because like why people buy watches. A lot of people think, who don't know anything about it, they think, whoa, what a fucking waste of money. Like 10,000 on the watch that most people think it's money that's perishable, that's gone, but it is money in something that holds
Yeah,
value. In fact, right, like I was
I
just showing
agree.
this
Yeah,
Daytona, right, that I got at
yeah.
retail. It sold earlier today for 32,000. That's insane. Used
Mm,
watch for this kind of money. So we're just chatting. I told him about the stuff that, check out our show, get educated about watches, about stuff that he could get, not just for the investment purposes.
mm,
Obviously, investment and
yeah.
saving part of it is good because it gives you
Mm,
confidence that this is, and then you combine that with something that expresses your personality, or you can get something that expresses your other interests, stuff that
mm,
adds to your style. You want to build like a style portfolio. It's all good stuff.
mm.
So we wouldn't have chatted with him if he wasn't wearing his day just that day, right? People don't talk about that. They just say this guy got robbed, so you shouldn't be wearing the watch.
Yeah, it's just common sense, isn't it, really? I mean, just be aware of, and it's true, just be aware of your surroundings. Be careful, but don't live your life in fear. Don't say to yourself, "Well, I'm not going to leave my front door." And but just be aware of your surroundings and what's going on, and just be careful. And yeah, you can't guard against every single eventuality. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen. But just be aware. And most of these crimes that do happen, these people just have no idea it's going to happen to them. Then,
Right.
they have no idea. They're like, "Oh my God, like I didn't know." Like, so yeah, just 99 times out of 100, you're going to be fine. Just be careful, cover it up if you can. It's for your enjoyment, so only you need to see that watch. That's all it is. Some people just overplay it a bit. Yeah, but it's fine. If you want to wear a solid gold, yellow, amazing. I love yellow gold. Wow, I love yellow gold too much, to be fair. I think yellow gold is the best gold there is.
Mm.
But it's quite obvious, isn't it? When you wear yellow gold, people go, "It's yellow gold." If you wear rose gold or white gold, nobody knows. They're like, "Oh, maybe it's bronze," or I don't know. And you
It's
might
a
get
little bit
away with it.
safer. I
Yeah,
get,
it is
but
safer. It
also,
is, yeah, yeah.
but you know what? You know what else about yellow gold? Not necessarily. That's you. You're thinking that, but a lot of people out there, they think it's just like PVD gold. There's no. It's so rare that people actually wear
Mm,
a solid gold watch that when you tell somebody that it's made of like pure gold, it's a mind blowing fucking thing. Because most people
mm.
out there who wear yellow watches, they're just like painted PVD gold. So
That watch there is
you might
not
be
at all.
overestimating. Yeah, right.
That
Like
watch is
how
not. Yeah,
insane is
wow.
this? This is
Oh, I
a
love that
serious
watch.
heavy hitter, right?
It's a serious heavy hitter. But what a watch that is. I mean, what a
I've
watch
uh
that is.
I've
Yeah.
seen a rapper who was going through security at the same time with me through JFK. He was like with an assistant. He was wearing this watch. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't a rapper. I thought he was because he was wearing like all the other
Mm.
jewelry. Maybe he was just somebody in like hip hop and stuff business. But he looked like an actual, like he looked like 50 Cent who just got off. But he was going through the security, but landed on the private jet and then going through security with us regular folks. But this is a seriously good looking watch, especially on that Jubilee yellow gold. So
Mm.
Red Shovel, he's got the rose gold version of this,
Mm.
but that is forty
I think
six
the
thousand
rose
nine
gold,
hundred.
I think the rose gold is like you can kind of maybe get away with it. It's the yellow
Mhm.
gold that people. I don't know. It's like I think it's the people that don't know watches
Mhm.
when they look at what you've got on your wrist. If it's yellow gold, they're like, "Oh, that's yellow gold." It's just so you've instantly got people looking at your wrist when it's yellow. Whereas if it's white or rose, they're like, "Oh, maybe it's bronze or maybe it's still." You might get away with people not knowing. So it is a personal choice. I mean,
Yeah.
the yellow gold Yachtmaster, God, it kills me. It's my favorite
Oof.
one. I just get the grey
That's
dealers
just
have
so.
told me they've warned me against like buying it. I'm
Uh-huh.
just like, oh no, like, I really want to buy it, but they're just like, oh, don't. I'm like, you could sell this watch to me, and you're telling me not to do it, and it's quite discreet because the bezel is like Cerachrome and it's not that obvious. But I think Rolex do yellow gold really, really well. And that's what I'm struggling with at the moment. I think Rolex have nailed yellow gold, and you're looking at that
Mm.
one and that they nail yellow gold. And I know that they nail yellow gold, and there's many collectors that know that as well, and it hurts because that's what I really want. So
If
I'm battling
you
with that in myself.
you don't have a solid gold dancer yet,
No, I
right?
have the bronze gold. I said this on the last stream that I was on a few
Yeah.
weeks ago. I've had the bronze gold Amiga 300-meter heritage. I love
By the
that watch.
way,
It's I
by the way, Mike Lewis joins you in the bronze gold. He recently got the CK, the Omega CK in
Oh, I
bronze gold.
saw that.
Yeah.
What a watch that is. Amazing. And can I just say to Mike, if he's still watching, my watch I bought, it was new old stock. I know it was new old stock, so I bought it last year, but there was a sticker on the box from 2001. So I know that the metal, that the watch was just sitting there for like 3.5 years. It
Yeah.
ages really, really well. Unless he's got like a higher content of gold. Mine is 9 carat gold, so and half of it is copper. And people were saying, "Oh, you know, does the high content of copper like does it start going a funny color? Does it
Mhm.
start going brown? Like the bronze watches."
Yeah.
Um, and I can't stress enough, like if you're looking at those watches. Don't worry if half the watch is gold, you're fine. Um, yeah, my watch is 9 carat gold. There's palladium, there's silver. It's fine. It's aged really nicely. It's gone like a really nice red color. I love the watch. It's beautiful. It's gotten really expensive now. Don't pay full price. But I saw Mike Lewis's watch. What a watch that is! It's beautiful. When it first came out, I was like, wow. Um, it's a beautiful alloy. I think Amiga nailed it on that one. I wouldn't put off anyone if they were looking at that watch or that alloy. I mean, I would just say go for it.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm rabbiting on, but yeah.
No, no.
Uh,
I want to hear this information from somebody
mm,
who owns
mm.
these bronze gold watches because I get a kick out of like different materials, and I really need to. That's why I want to get into gold, get other stuff, titanium watch. Oh, I would fucking love that titanium Yachtmaster. Such
What
a
about the white
watch.
gold? What about the white
The
gold
white gold.
Submariner?
I'm not rich
The
enough
Cookie
to own
Monster.
the
The cookie.
white gold yet,
No,
but
no, no. Like
oh,
not retail. Not
it's
retail.
amazing. The Cookie Monster, are you kidding
Yeah,
me? It looks
the
so
Cookie
good.
Monster.
Or the Smurf, the Smurf with the blue
Yeah,
dial?
yeah.
Dude,
Even cheaper. Even cheaper.
there.
I've tried on the Cookie Monster.
Mhm.
It's lovely. It's so nice. It's just
Y
very heavy. It's very
Go
heavy,
gray
so you
market
just
for
gotta.
those.
Oh well, in the UK, it's £40,000, and if you buy it grey, it's £25,000. There's a big difference. So add on 15-20%. Yeah, it's a big gap.
No,
Yes,
you can get
yes,
it cheaper. Look at this. Watchaholic says Cookie Monster is a good deal under 32,000. Hold on
yeah,
a second.
yeah. So
Let's go
in
here.
dollars, yeah, in dollars, that's about
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Rolex.
Yeah, yeah, it's really
Mm,
nice. I mean, the thing is, obviously, it's got the polished center link, so it's going to scratch. Like you've only got to look at those center links, and it's going to
yeah,
scratch. But if you're comfortable with that and you don't mind, and yeah,
dude, look at
what
this.
it's
We
a
got
really nice
Cookie
looking watch.
Monsters cheaper than Smurfs. Cookie Monster is
Really?
32. Yeah,
No
32,000
way.
right here with box papers. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, it's because the Smurf are becoming super collectible because you can't get these anymore. These are done. So look at this, a Smurf with box papers, 36,000. These are going back up in value because yeah, you just can't buy
Wow.
them anymore. Yeah, Humble
I
Pines
think,
got one of these.
man, that's serious. I mean, all I would say is like wear one for a few days. I mean, I've heard people say it's quite a thing to wear it day after day after day because
Hmm.
you're going to know it's on your wrist. And I think that's where the Oyster Flex watches really set themselves apart. And I think, even the really expensive ones trading over retail, it tells you a story. You know,
Hmm.
those watches are not attainable for everyone, and yet they're still at retail or just a bit above retail. That tells you a lot because the Oyster Flex is like on another level. They're unbelievable. They're so comfortable, and the Ghost is really, really nice. The Baby Lemon is really, really nice. You try one of those on, and you're just going to be like, "When can I get one?" And that's a nasty trap to be in because it's quite
Yeah,
an
what do you think?
expensive.
What do you think? If you what's gonna be your first solid gold Rolex? Which way do you want to go? Like
I mean,
if
if I
money was
was
no
to,
problem.
if money was no, I don't know. Look, I mean, I'm Tim G has turned my head on the 6007 G.
Hmm.
But if we put that to one side, what would I go for on the Rolex side?
Yeah.
Think I would go for
And you
yeah,
weren't
I'd go
afraid,
for the guy. I would
put
go for
your
the
fears
Daytona
aside as well.
Ghost. I would
Ghost,
go for the Daytona Ghost. Yeah, I would, or the Baby
Daytona
Lemon,
Ghost.
or the Baby Lemon. Yeah, I think I would go for one of those. I've tried on the Meteorite.
Hmm.
Um, Subdial. Subdial is a really, really nice, for anyone living in the UK near London, that's a really, really nice secondary dealer. So go to Subdial and try the watches on. They're really nice people. Um, but yeah, I think yeah, they're really, really nice watches.
Like that
That
one, or with the black dial, or
I
the
think
rubber strap,
yeah,
or
I
would you
think that,
go
but I
with a
think I
full gold
The
bracelet?
black doll is the baby lemon.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's not going to be called that, but that is what it is. I would take any of them. I think they're stunning. I
yeah.
think the Oyster Flex is unbelievable. They're beautiful. They're really comfortable. As we all know, there's a metal bracelet inside the rubber. For good reason. Um, Nothing comes close. I really, really like
Perry says there's
rubber
lots of
strap.
fake Daytonas out there. Careful, buy from
Yeah,
AD only. Definitely, it's hard to
fair.
fake. It's hard to fake. Baby Lemon like this, unless like in person. Like if you actually have to
Mm,
try it in person because white gold. If you see it, if you touch it, you'll know immediately that whether it's real or not because it'll be made of gold. And then I don't know how they put unless they put a real movement in there. That's a lot of trouble to go through to fake it. To also fake it in gold as well. It's one thing, yeah, you can show one that's fake on like in the picture and nobody could tell. But if you're there, plus you would want to get this from your idea to kind of
That's
to
a
build
good
your
comment. That
relationship.
is it. Mm. Yeah, it's a good comment. I mean, I think it's probably one of the most faked. Well, obviously the Daytona, and then on top of that,
Yeah, I've seen
probably
a
the
lot of fake
Ghost.
Daytonas in my
Yeah,
time.
such a shame, isn't it, to have to sift through that. And there's a lot
It's
of super fakes as well, so it's the
super
hardest thing.
super clones. Yeah, super
Mm,
clones. They look one for one. They're minor micro differences. You know what I noticed?
mm.
The biggest giveaway is the quality on the bezel. There's a bezel thing that they can't replicate. It's special knowledge that I now have that I'm able to distinguish the real one from the fake one. Uh, and But like if you see one from a couple of meters away, impossible to tell the difference. That's the
Ah, right.
unfortunate. Yeah, you really have to
Mm.
look at it up close. You have to look at the bezel because it's on that really. Yeah, it's very tough. It's very tough. But the thing is, the person who's wearing it, they know it's fake, and if they try to pass it off as real one, then what does it say about them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about anyone else, whether it's fake or not. I personally couldn't deal with like knowing I'm wearing a fake watch. That's
Yeah,
my issue. That's my
you can't
it's
fool
like that. Yeah,
yourself.
I don't want to do it.
Right? You can't fool
Mm,
yourself. That's the thing.
no.
And then if somebody
Mm.
compliments you, "Oh, hey, dude, nice Daytona." What do you tell them? Do you tell them, "Oh, actually,
No.
this is a fake one," or
Mm,
do you say, "Oh yeah, thank you for noticing my Daytona. Yeah, I worked really hard to get it." Like, what do you even
mm.
say when you get? That's the thing. That's what people who buy the fake watches they don't realize that those chickens that eventually they come home to roost and
Mm.
then they end up with an egg on their face because it's just not a
Yeah.
great story to tell. Oh, somebody thought that you had a real Daytona but you actually have a fake one. And also like why spend thousands because like yeah that fake Daytona they're not fucking cheap, you know that for that $1,000 or 2,000, you can get yourself like one of these Christopher Wards, right? That's a seriously
Yeah. I'd
good
sooner take the
watch.
Christopher Ward.
Yeah, why would you want the
Yeah.
fake Daytona, which if you can get a
No.
real Christopher Ward, okay?
Mm.
And this is a serious craftsmanship here. It's a serious watch. And look at the colors that they came out in. White, that Tiffany-ish, the blue one,
Mm.
and then the black. What's with the black one? Let's take a look here. Look at this. Look how thin that is. Holy shit.
Mm.
Wow.
They've done very well.
Look at this deploying a double the new buckle. Man, Christopher
Mm.
Ward, they're just churning stuff out and top level stuff too. Is that ceramic or is it DLC? I'm so confused. Look at that.
Mm.
Oh, it's steel, but it's DLC. And they put a black crystal on the back. How cool is that? Man,
It's
that's a
very
fun,
nice.
right? Fun watch. There's so much stuff that you can get for good prices.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, like I always say with watch collecting, it's a personal journey. Everyone's got their own reasons for why they get into their hobby. And I don't want to criticize anyone for their own journey. Like whatever you want to do, if it brings people together and it gets people talking, that's good enough for me. It's
Yeah.
really nice. If you have some appreciation for the design of a watch or how it looks or the materials or the care and attention that's gone into it, because it kind of feeds into everything else. Because it's quite funny, because if you're into watches, it's like, what else are you into?
Yeah.
So, you have your wine Sundays, and I'm like, yeah, I like my wine. So I've got a wine fridge, and I collect wine. And it's okay, I like wine as well. And then what else do you like? Oh, I like cars. Yeah, I like cars as well. And what else do you like? I actually like whiskey, so I collect whiskey. You see me drinking whiskey. So it's just
Nice.
like
Oh, yeah. By the
anything that's
way,
created
what are you drinking
nicely.
tonight? You got the whiskey?
It's
Tell us about what you got there. Let's see.
I can tell you, yeah, it's
Ooh.
Scotch Malt Whisky Society. Um, yeah, they're an independent bottler in Scotland. They've been going for about 50 years. Amazing, amazing company. Yeah, this one's called Tutti Frutti Baconaise. And because don't yeah, I mean, you want to laugh, but it does taste a bit like that. Very, very individual flavors, very, very interesting. Yeah, it's my thing. So yeah, I like single cask whiskey. I'm into that. I like anything that's made well, anything that's made
Yeah.
well. So watches, clothes, cars, kitchens, food, anything. Like just tell me what you do, and
It
tell me you've got a passion for what you do and how you do it, and I'm sold.
JC, isn't understanding watches make you understand other things as well? Because you could see like, okay, when you see the field of watch brands, okay, you can see where everybody stands, what everybody's good at, who's number one is at, how are other brands filling out the positions in the wristwatch space, right? What are they bringing in? Because it's like it's not enough for a watch brand to just come in and start making watches. There has to be a reason why, right? For example, Rolex, they make their steel sports. Their number one brand, steel sports. I would say Omega Cartier would be their second. They're not as
Yeah.
they're not as good at it. Okay, it's just the fact they're good at some things. They're better than Rolex at other things. For example, Speedmaster, I think, is a great watch. It's a great
It is.
alternative to the
Yeah.
Daytona, right? They're up there. They got great history, right? Maybe I think from technical perspective, they're kind of different, similar but different. One is manual one, the other one is automatic. If you want the automatic, you go with the Daytona if you can get one. If you can't get it, Daytona, the Speedmaster is a great alternative to Daytona.
Mm,
Zenith, Chronomaster Sport, right there. We got these different positions. You understand where everybody stands. We've got this Holstrouses watch company, right? They're doing something completely different, right? They're not competing against the number one steel sports watch, right?
mm,
But they've got other reasons to get it, right? Uh, you would get it because maybe you're Dutch. You want to support the
mm,
city. You want to support an independent. You want to meet the people, the artist who made the dial. You can't with Rolex. You can't meet the designer who designed the new
mm,
Submariner. All that stuff is secret, right? You can maybe shake hands with the CEO at Watches and Wonders if you're lucky, right? But you're not gonna meet the
mm,
people. You can't walk the floor where these watches are made. So it's different. Maybe you want to get more intricately involved with the brand during its inception, right? I think Holstrouses watch company's got a great future. You don't need to make a lot of watches in order to sustain a business. And they're doing it at a really, I think, reasonable rate, a sustainable rate where they created jobs and I think they're making watches that people can be passionate about. We were talking a little
mm.
bit about travel, right? You travel, you kind of
Yeah.
lose money. But if
Mm,
you go for a trip and you bring home a watch, right? You go to, for example, if um, you go to Northern Ireland, it wouldn't it be cool? You visit Northern Ireland and you bring home a nomadic watch, right? These are
mm,
not insanely expensive. You can get yourself one of their basic models, like this Touras, right? That's $1,300. You're already spending, thousands on the trip.
Yeah.
You can bring
Yeah.
home a watch. And you know what? These Nomadic guys, they're making solid watches. This stuff is gonna
Mm,
last you forever.
mm,
It's not a Rolex. It's not number one steel sports watch in the world, but
mm,
it's the guys made it in Northern Ireland. It's a great way to commemorate the trip. If you live in Northern Ireland,
mm,
you should buy this brand to support the local craftsmanship, the local artists who make this possible. And it's got a
mm,
Salida movement. This could be, this watch could be maintained forever. If you got roots in Northern Ireland, also another great reason to pick up a watch.
mm,
There's other things that you can get, and that's the cool thing. What I like about now, we got these watches from different countries. Nomadic is from Northern Ireland. Holstrouses is Dutch, right? Um, there's all these. There's French watch company Atelier Wen, for example.
mm. Yeah. Yeah, you're spot
There's
on.
really good guys, right? They're French guys
Mm,
who make watches in China. Their movements there, but their new model they released with the French movement.
mm,
So really cool combo. It's a real guilloche. Hey, you can't get real guilloche on the Patek Philippe, but Atelier Wen here was able to make a real guilloche dial
mm. That's so
on a
nice.
sub
Yeah,
$3,000 watch,
they nailed it. Yeah, they absolutely nailed that one.
right?
It's
How cool
really
is that?
nice. Yeah.
It's artistry. So
Mm,
there's all kind. If you got Chinese roots, or some type of
mm,
connection, you go to China. Maybe bring one of these watches. Don't want to wear your Rolex? Hey, how about this? Wear one of these as you walk down the Great Wall,
yeah,
huh? How
you're
about
spot
that?
on. You're really right. Yeah, I mean, that's how people need to look at it. See beyond what you see in front of your hands. There's a lot more that goes into your watch than you can ever imagine. So, we appreciate that. And that's the nicest thing, isn't it? We
Exactly.
see the care and attention that goes into what we buy. Um, and then other people look at us and go, "You're absolutely crazy," but we just carry on, don't we? So, yeah,
It
yeah,
just, I think it expands our world.
mm,
It makes us understand how things kind of work. Cause like, watch, it's all automatic. That's why I love it. Like it's all automatic. It's one of
mm,
those things that you think shouldn't exist anymore. Like why do we
yeah,
still need
yeah.
it?
I know.
Right? It's
It
kind of
kills
bunky.
me every
Yeah.
day. I tell myself, why am I wearing this thing? I'm just like, but it's weird, but I just keep telling myself I love this hobby. And I look down the watch that I wear and I love it. And I'm like, yeah, this is a
Bec-
great hobby. I'll
y-
never turn away from it. Sorry, yeah.
I think it's because it's more deeper than just about watches, right? Because it's like about
Mm.
that question: why do we wear it? Why are we here? Right? Why are we here? It still hasn't been answered. What is time? Right? That
Oh man, that's
we're
a big
just
question now.
thinking we thinking we know what time is, but that's just
Yeah.
how our brain is interpreting it,
Mm,
interpreting it, right? Like that's just we don't know anything yet, and
mm,
watches actually are responsible for a lot of innovation that happen in life. It
mm,
it was invented because of watches, and like the people who are making watches, the watchmakers, they're always like the first ones to push the boundaries. Like they
mm,
say this can't be done, and the
mm.
watch people are the
Yeah.
ones who do it. Those guys in Holland that are making those 3D printed watches, they're pushing the bounds of the 3D printing
Mm,
technology. So in the future when 3D printing becomes even more possible and even more mainstream, you can get yourself, hey, someday you might have a 3D titanium printer at home and you'll be able to print wherever you want. You want a new knife, you can be able to press a button and print it. But the way that is
Oh
going
man.
to be developed is
Yeah.
because guys like that in Holland who are making those watches, they're using the machines and pushing what's possible to make on those 3D printers.
Mm. I love the sound of that. It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
right?
I probably need to go to bed because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah, I know, I know.
1:30. It's like
I know.
1:38 a.m. in the UK right now, and
I think we did our job, okay? We did our job. We
yeah,
did a 3-hour show. I really appreciate you jumping on the stream. Hey,
thanks. Yeah,
let's play our outro. I'll give you an outro. I promised roommate today that I'll do a stream at 7 o'clock and we'll hang out in Manhattan longer. And then when I went
have
to
you
set up the
promised?
yeah, I told her like in the morning, I said, "Hey, honey, how about we just spend more time together and I'll set the stream for 7." And she said, "Yeah, that's so cool." And then she was getting dressed and I went to set up the live stream. And because I'm on such an autopilot, it's
Yeah,
5. I plastered everywhere. I got the
no.
thumbnail live at 5
Oh
o'clock.
man,
So as I said it, I'm like, "Fuck! I didn't change the time." So,
no.
but the thing is, no, but we got everything done. I took her to
Okay.
lunch. We had nice lunch. We stopped by the AD, and I had a thing there that I'm getting done. And then we stopped by Delvo because she has this purse, and for some reason the handles got discolorated. So they're gonna figure that out for her. We got everything done. So and then I ran home. That's why today's stream was 10 minutes late. Because I was
No.
like, I
Okay.
was late. I'm like, oh, setting everything up, turning on the lights. Barely made it in time. But hey, it was a good show. David, thank you so much for support. Is like the
Thanks,
show, guys.
David. Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to David. Shout out to the watch community, haters, everybody who's tuning in every single night to send us love, send us hate, whatever it is. As long as you're continuing to watch, continue to engage in this hobby, that's what matters. JC, thank you so much for joining us. Big shout
Thank
out
you
to
so
Red
much.
Travel as
Been
well.
a pleasure. Yeah.
Dude, we'd love to have you back. Anytime, you got some, you want
I'll
to
be
chill.
back. And
Yeah.
I'll drop you a message. Drop
me a message.
On Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, drop me a message. If you ever see like it's an open type of a panel live stream, feel free. Just say hi in the chat if you're available. If you see the link pinned, just feel free to join in. Great chatting with you today, and love your passion. Congratulations on the blue OP,
Thank you.
dude. What a piece!
Dan, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Can't wait to see it
love
in
it.
real life. Kaloy, thank you. Shout out to Tim G.
Tim G, you got me onto the 6007. Damn you, Tim G. Get me onto the 6007. Damn you, I'm onto it. I'm onto it next year. You turned my head.
Now.
You turned my head. We need to have further chats. Anyway, yeah.
Come back when Tim G is on. We'll do a deep dive into 6006.
That'd be nice. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's I really enjoy his he just dives deep into the page. He dives deep. It's really nice. Yeah. He's a really nice guy. Yeah. I hope to chat to him again someday. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah. He'll be back on tomorrow. So if you got time tomorrow, maybe jump on tomorrow.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hop on tomorrow. Yeah. If you got time, let's do it. Okay. Because he messaged me today. He's out. He's out with the girlfriend there. But
okay. Nice. Yeah,
track.
he had a particular song that he liked on the outro. It was what was it? Someday it's the way it is. It's always the way it is. I don't know. There was a particular tune that he asked you to do, and I was like, "That's such a tune." 1986. It was. That's just the way it is. Bruce in the Range, something in the range. What a tune that was. And I know you was like, oh, okay, like this is costing me whatever.
Yeah.
But then I heard
But
that
he
track
paid
and
$50
he did.
to do it. So
He paid you $50, but it was well worth it. And I was like, bloody hell, I haven't heard that track in like over 10 years. And I was like, what a freaking amazing song that is. And I've listened to that track maybe 20 times.
Nice.
Well done.
And that's why
Tim G,
I was thinking as
you
well.
brought it to me.
That's why I was thinking as well. When if people are gonna send money to play the tune, they'll make it really special. And those days that we get that big super chat to play the intro or the outro song, it'll be so much more powerful. But yeah, good chatting with you.
Bruce in the Range. Bruce in the Range. Anyway.
Bruce in the Range.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Bruce in the Range. Thank you so much.
We'll be back tomorrow, yeah? Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night, JC.
Good night.